Then, here we are. 2 rounds to go, 2 races left.
Oh,
Hello.
he's here.
Who's there?
XRL button.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, yes.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the final 2 races of the FRL F1 2017 Formula 2 Season 2 Championship. And, well, if you look at the list of people who are here currently in the lobby, you may notice one name that you probably haven't ever seen in the FRL before, and that is XRL_Button, who showed signs of interest of joining, and he's here.
I've never seen Vaporizer in FRL FT before either, but I know him personally because he's from my league.
Vaporizer.
Yes, Vaporizer is here.
You know, I keep mixing Variable and Vaporizer up all the time.
Yeah, Variable and Vaporizer.
So who's the one that was here before? Variable. Yeah.
Variable was.
Right. Okay.
Yes. Vaporizer is currently, I think, in 2nd place in the TFRL Championship.
Yeah, that's a good job from him. I'm just going to link the stream in whilst trying to invite anyone who wants to join. And then we should be ready to go.
Busman's also here. 17 people now.
Good job.
I'm not sure if you want to tell if Button's in a car. Did you tell him which car he's in?
He can choose on countdown if he's tuning in, because it's the last.
EB, XFL Button, and Danny Reese need to select the car currently.
It's the last 2
EB's
races.
normally in the Ferrari because Oxide's in the Ferrari, and Montana has gone Ferrari.
Interesting.
Oh well, it's the final week. You can go whatever car you want.
Yep, the constructors is already wrapped up. So too is the drivers. So it's all about just getting off on a high and getting those good results in for next season, and just proving that you can be in F1 or stay in F2 or whatever. You know, these drivers have something to prove here today. Right, I'm just linking the stream. Nobody else needs an invite, I hope.
I will send out backup invites now.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry if I'm feeling a bit down, by the way. So I'm just sorting out something personally. Internal matter in TFRL.
That's perfectly fine.
I can't reveal what it is, sadly.
Right. Who else needs an invite? Let's have a look. Jack Meyer. Who else needs an invite? I think that's about it. XRL Button. There we go. Right. Okay. So we have 1 minute, I believe, until it's not 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
It's 6 o'clock now.
And it is 6 o'clock. Right. If Button's listening, you can choose a car on countdown. If not, I'll message him now. I need to send this into their chat.
Just message everyone in the chat saying they can go in any car.
Well, I mean,
it's the final week. I know we've got to stay formal, but
no, look, just I don't know. It'd be nice if you could stay in the same car that you were in throughout the entire of the season.
Yeah.
2 races left. Go out on a high for your team.
Oh, I need to send Bossman the link. Hang on, I don't want to send the F1 2012 Antares Racing League pre-season testing. We'll be going back 6 years on that.
Oh gosh.
God almighty. 6 years ago that was, Jesus. And I don't want to send out the Gavra Racing stream either. Where are we? Where am I looking? There we go. Oh god, that's me. Billy asked if he can join in the next race, and I think he can.
Oh,
hang on.
Oh, Vaporizer. Ah, he's the one who messaged me today. I thought that was Variable. Oh,
so Variable's not meant to be here.
Dear. Well, no, Variable was here, wasn't he? He was the person who was here before, right?
Yeah, so Vaporizer was obviously the one that wanted to join.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But
But it's good to see so many TFL drivers showing interest in FRL. Comes to show that the oh, who's just left actually? Somebody has just left.
who left?
Somebody has just left. It was down at the bottom somewhere. Punisher. That's it.
Okay. Alright, let me just quickly have a double check on my friends list to make sure there's nobody missing out. And okay, Haas 2001, who made his debut in Mexico, is on Battlefield 4, currently idle. Jack Meyer not doing anything. So, if I look down, yeah, I think we can start. Right, everyone, you have permission to start.
I will also send out my traditional final message. Well, it won't be my final message, but still. Yeah. Just, yeah. Yeah, I'm not with it today, to be honest. Just sorting out this matter internal. Oh, we've started early. Oh my god. Goodness me. It's the first time in FRL history, I think.
Yeah, but I think that's so too. Right, let's have a look at your comments before we start, if there's any comments first of all.
Montana said Savage James. I know that. That was the last comment I read.
Oh dear. How many people are watching? Let's have a look. 11.
Quite a few, I hope. 11, same amount as my commentary last night, actually.
Lovely. Evening JB. Evening Unseen. Billy, yes, you can join the next race. Oh, that's for you, isn't it? Packet of crisps. Storm says, hoping to complete at least one race today. Been to the doctors and signed off again for 2 weeks. Well, I hope you do well in the Brazilian Grand Prix. And
he did. Yeah, he did well last night in America, didn't he? In FRL F1, I think he finished 5th.
5th, yeah.
In that race.
Fantastic race.
Pretty good going. 17 drivers though here at the Autodromo de Interlagos for the last time in Brazil on F1 2017. Certainly in F2 anyways. I don't think we're running in TFRL in around Brazil anymore this season, so this will be the final opportunity for at least some of my drivers to showcase what they're made of. I've got to say, it's a much improved grid from last week. The additions of XRL, Button and Vaporizer, I think they're just going to make this even closer in F2.
Yeah.
The final week.
And we've heard some rumours that apparently some of the top guys are going to not qualify and do a last to first challenge. And oh, there we go!
There we go! Our championship winner!
Yeah.
F2 champion Montana is retired from the session. No doubt that Oxide will probably retire. In fact, he's just came out of the pits.
Interesting. He was first out, by the way. Was it?
Who was first out? I don't know. Let's have a look.
A Red Bull.
Oh, it's quite a train of cars. It's a Red Bull. It is a Red Bull, and that is Danny Reese, I think.
Ah, okay.
Danny Reese, JB. Who's in the other Mercedes? Yellow flag, Sector 1, Sector 2. Somebody's crashed already.
Who's that?
That's at the the left-hander. Who is that?
Is it just
Might
people
be unseen going slow, I don't know.
Yeah. I thought so too as well, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at this. Danny Reese is trying to hold everyone up. There's a Mercedes gone through.
Oxide's
Oxide for tired.
In the
Danny
Ferrari.
Reese just needs to... Yeah, everyone just needs to get out the way a little bit. Rocco, and that's Danny Reese. They just need to spread themselves out a bit to some of these front guys because they're going to be right on the back of each other, I think. XRL Button, interestingly, is the only one that appears to be going out on the softs, but he still isn't out in the pits. Yet, he normally likes to leave it late in a session.
Yeah.
To set his time. Roughly around halfway he comes out, when everyone's softs go back in the pits. But anyways, who were I on board with? Yellow flag sector 2, sector 3. Who is that?
I thought that was Storm going slowly. Yeah, people are just going slowly.
Yeah. XRL button, by the way, has just must have listened to me. Oh! What the hell?
What?
XRL, I just saw XRL button going back into the garage there for some reason. That was weird. Right, who is first out on track? Little Brookie is just behind Rocco out on track. Boltzmann's also out on track. Shall we ride on board with... Oh, it's your pick you want to ride on board with. What about Unseen?
Unseen, yes. He's had a good season.
Unseen. Oh, Danny Reese. And a Force India's off.
Forced out? Yeah.
Who's that? That's a Force India being just forced off by Danny Reese. Don't know who that was.
Little Brookie. Oh, another person getting held up.
Danny Reese, that might be Rocco, is it?
It was a Red Bull.
Nope, Rocco, there's YBR 1097, Rocco 1098. Early on,
so
Boltzmann.
close there.
Boltzmann on the soft compound, interestingly.
Yeah, that is an interesting strategy, actually.
Yeah, Unseen came back in the pits, obviously getting held up. Variable's coming right down the inside, and goes Paul currently with a 1096. Not bad. This is not the sort of laps we would have been expecting. I would have been expecting Montana to set a 108 at the minute. Obviously, doing the first to last challenge.
Last to first challenge. First to last is an absolute disaster if he does that.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway, the gaps I have to say have been quite competitive. Look at that, a tenth, just over a tenth there between Variable and YBR. Punisher.
Interesting.
19
Boltzmann,
seconds off
22.8.
the pace. Wow.
Yeah, Boltzmann 22.8 as well. I think he must have got held up, possibly by Danny Reese. The Danny Reese fan club. I'm not sure if they're in the comment section yet.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a look. I'm just on board with Variable actually. I think he's running low fuel. Oh no, he's in lean mix. Oh, and he did well to get out of the way of a Mercedes there. Who was that? That was YBR. No,
Rocco
that wasn't YBR.
improves.
That was the other Mercedes, JB.
Rocco's got within 15 thousandths. YBR 61 thousandths.
Storm's a 10th up in the middle sector. 10th and a half up in the middle. In the Force India.
Storm, right. Let's see what he can do.
1,000, nearly 2/10ths up actually. So he's going to be around Bass FIFA pace, I think. Maybe 109.9. And there we go. Punishing 109.3 sets the pace. Storm is coming up towards the line. This is an improvement from Storm. 109.9, yeah, goes right behind Bass FIFA by 8,000. Sorry.
Yep, good job
and,
from him.
Rocco 15,000 off. Pelly, oh, Boltzmann just going inside a Haas there. XRL button is now on a lap, and
YBR's on the lap. Oh no, it's only fits. Brilliant.
XRL button obviously just running around. I think XRL button I think is going to be one of the guys that's going to do like a Neely last the first challenge. And he has, he's retired. Yeah. There we go. It's going to be quite interesting. They must be in a party together, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Kelly coming around in the final sector, he's just starting his lap now. Danny Reese is 3 seconds up on his lap. In the middle sector.
Oh. Danny Reese, let's see what he can do here.
This can't be. This can't be right.
What?
There's 14 people watching the stream.
It was 17 a few seconds ago.
Yeah, it was 17. And Danny Reese has just gone ahead of XRL button. Not pressuring the top guys though. Looks quite close for that. These big guys qualifying.
Yeah, it does indeed. Just like last season, really, in F2, if you remember that. Kazizel, SDV Cot. Who else was in that battle? Sweaty Bunny, Valpie. Those guys trading poles and wins throughout the entire season. Everyone's in the pits, so all I can really show you is Danny Reese going slowly. Pelly on a lap, and Little Brookie on a lap also. Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I'm just sorting out that matter, by the way.
Oh, right, okay. Well, here's Pelly then. He's going to come... Oh, he nearly thought about coming into the pits last minute, but he sets a lap anyway. 1.9 seconds off Punisher. Not
Flurry of
Punisher's.
activity, Bass FIFA and EVs and Vaporizers just came out of the pits as well. Unseen is still set a lap. Unseen's on a lap. Just starting this lap now.
So is Little Brookie.
Yep, Little Brookie in the third sector. I think he might be coming in the pits actually.
Yep, he is.
He is.
Brilliant. Ah, dear.
Unseen is in the first sector. 17.2 through the first sector, not too bad. I'm predicting him to go second here.
Yep.
With the big guys not qualifying.
Oh, get out the way! Oh, lovely.
That's Danny Reese on low fuel mode, getting out the way. Unseen now into the middle sector. I've got to say, the gradation change around this track is quite severe on other games that have used this track, like GT Sport, compared to F1. I mean, we were commentating last night in the Algarve, and the gradation change there is nothing compared to... Brazil is nothing compared to Algarve, because that track is just unbelievably steep.
Oh, here's Unseen.
Unseen. I think Unseen's going to set a 108 here.
Could do.
Unseen. Coming across the line any minute. 109.2. Sets pole. Let's pull up yellow flag sector 1. Oh, and Vaporizer's gone off at the centre S's. Turns 1 and 2. Oh, and he gets out of the way of a Renault there as well. Just seeing if there's anybody else on a lap. Boltzmann is on a lap. He's on the supers now.
Yep. For most of these guys, this is their best opportunity to get pole position ever this season. Oh, another. What happened there? There's been contact between EB and Danny Reese, and oh my goodness, Bas FIFA gets caught up in it as well, and he's out of qualifying.
Oh dear. Boltzmann could go quicker here. Boltzmann, he could be around Unseen. Boltzmann! Oh, it's a 193, but it doesn't matter anyways, because it's an invalid. What are you doing, Boltzmann?
Don't worry,
what are you doing?
He can keep going, he can keep setting laps.
Yeah, he's got another lap. Here we go, this has got to be his quick one, surely. Oh, look at that, 17-1 in the first sector. It's Geronimo wants an invite, by the way. If somebody can be nice enough to give him one, that'll be much appreciated. Unseen can't go quicker. And is right from the session.
Yeah. Or I'll just send a message just in case if people can't hear me. Or hear us in the commentary, they don't have the commentary up. Lovely.
Vaporizer has retired from the session as well. Oh, he's crashed actually. Vaporizer's crashed at the San Andreas again.
Vaporizer.
Boltzmann. I tell you what, Boltzmann. He's 8 tenths up in the middle sector. Somebody's going backwards there, I think. That was Danny Reese. Boltzmann's going 8 tenths quicker. Can he set pole Boltzmann?
Yeah!
Yes, he can. It's a 109.1. How's Punisher looking? Punisher's just started his lap. He's in the middle sector, running up the hill. In the Toro Rosso. How's he looking in the first sector? Oh, I can't... Right. We'll get a better judgment at the second sector split. Boltzmann's backed up. Punisher's backed off on this lap. Probably because he saw me come on board with him.
Oh, who else is trying to improve? Danny Reese, what is he doing? It's going very slowly.
Danny Reese. Danny Reese is still in low fuel mode.
It's quite bizarre.
He should be coming in the pits anytime soon. Variable's retired. Punisher just about to start his lap. YBR is on a lap and he's 2,000 up in the first sector.
Oh, he's
Storm's
crashed.
gone fifth.
Variable's crashed, by the way.
Yeah, is that at turn 1?
Well, just before turn 1, yeah.
Oh, there's Danny Reese getting out of the way again.
Oh, he's retired.
And he's finally retired from the session. Storm is on a lap. Go 2 tenths down in the first sector, so that might be... Thingy, Rocco's gone 4th, has he? Or was he just... Oh no, he's already 4th.
Oh, yeah, it was 4th, yeah.
3 tenths down in the first sector. I think he might back off this lap.
Where's Little Brookie? Oh, there he is.
Where's Boltzmann? Boltzmann is there. Oh, he's just ran out of fuel, so he'll be retiring. It's Geronimo has joined. Fantastic. Punisher 7,000 down in the first sector, coming through the middle.
YBR P4.
Sector split. Yep, goes closer to Punisher, but Punisher is now in the middle sector. Oh, and he's 3 tenths up in the middle. A beautiful line taken through there on the run up towards the final corner now, and Punisher all the way down the straight has got to get up to speed. I think this is going to be a 108. Punisher. is going to set a 108.9.
9.9.
And goes
Great
Paul.
job.
I think Oxide and Montana and XRL Button would have shown him up, to be honest. They qualified.
Rocco's ran out of fuel or something. Where's Little Brookie?
Yep, Little Brookie 3/10 up in the middle. In the Force India, I think he's going to be around Bass FIFA JB here. Possibly. Little Brookie, yeah, right beside them.
Fantastic.
Right beside them, goes 9th. With that performance, there's a Sauber off in front of him, by the way.
Yeah, I
don't
just
know who
saw
that is.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Little
well, here we
Brookie
go.
right behind Bass FIFA, wow. So Punisher, EB's got he's got a 10-second time penalty, as EB.
10
but Punisher
places,
has set
10
pole
places.
position here in Brazil from Boastman, Unseen, YBR and Rocco with top 5. Storm, Variable, Bass, Little Brookie and JB with top 10. Then it's EB, Vaporizer, Danny Reese, Pelly, XRL Button, Oxide and Montanist. All starting from the back, the TFL boys. And of course it's Geronimo has also joined.
This is going to be a fascinating race to see those guys come out and try and get the victory from the back of the field. Because obviously they have the best pace out of anyone here, really. So it's going to be fascinating. Here we go then. Is it going to be wet? No, it's not. It's going to be dry.
Is it going to be wet? No, it's not. Unless it's going to be a wet race. Somebody
Well,
put
no,
in the comments. Have we got
yeah.
the Danny Reese fan club, actually? We're missing the Danny Reese fan club. We've got 18 tuning in.
Okay, on my screen it said 21 briefly, but that must have been wrong somehow.
Kick Danny Reese, he tried to take out Storm. Wow. Apparently, according to Montana this is. Nothing like Punisher's TFRL lap. Yeah, his TFRL lap was much better than this in Brazil. I did not mean to take anyone out. Sorry for any problems, Danny. Yeah, as long as he's apologised, then I think they're fine with that. But 18 drivers here in Brazil. What's your prediction for top 3?
I think
It's
that...
really interesting.
Yeah, it is, and it's going to be a tough prediction to make, but I think if Punishers can get away cleanly, I think he can win this race.
Yeah.
He has the pace, definitely, around this track in Brazil. It's been proven before. And I think...
He has space, and of course, didn't he take the win in TFRL Brazil as well? After the Super Guy NL protest.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
he did.
Looking at the
I remember.
Looking at the tyre strategies here, everybody on the supers except for Vaporizer, Pelly, Oxide, and EB have gone for the softs, and XRL Button
on the mediums.
on his own on the mediums. This is going to be
He's going to
fascinating.
do one stop.
Yeah.
He's going to do
sure.
one stop. He's going to go medium and softs, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm going to predict my top 3, and it's not a traditional top 3. I'm going to go Boastman for the win. I'm going to go Punisher second, and I'm going to go Montana third. Oxide, XRL Button, Unseen will be right behind.
Yeah.
Oh, so Sauber lagging down the straight, by the way. Don't know who that was. That'd be intriguing to see off the start.
Yeah, here we go then. They're all lining up on the grid for the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix. This is going to be a great race. And we've got to pay close attention to those quick guys at the back as well. So we're going to keep our eyes at the front, mid-pack, and right at the back. Here we go then. You're going to take the start for this one?
Yes. Actually, you can take the start for this one.
Oh, lovely. Here we go then. 5 red lights are on for what should be a fascinating Brazilian Grand Prix. And it is. Lights out and away we go. And Punishers gets away brilliantly well. And they're heading into turn 1 now. Any contact behind? Any sort of incident? There's a Mercedes off. JB's off.
Lagging.
Yeah, Rocco lagging. JB's off. Oh, there's a Haas. Oh my goodness me. Vaporizer has spun around there.
Hang on a minute. Punisher has gained time, but is this a desync lobby by any chance? I don't know. I can't tell.
Oh, there's...
Oh, contact! YBR's off!
Oh!
And Danny Reese dropping down the order as well. It's Geronimo's came into contact further down the field as well. Vaporizer's only got going now. EB, Oxide, Montana's already up to 10th with XRL Button sitting in behind Pelly and Montana. Here, and Montana's forcing off Pelly with Button looking up the inside. and Rocco's left the session. He's disconnected from the session, which I think is best. And Little Brookie's spun. Little Brookie has gone off. He's reset himself to the track though. Does have a bit of a buffer. Yeah, YBR was caught up in an incident. Rocco's joined back. Oxide looking for an inside move on Pelly for 10th place. And it looks to be done.
Yep, he's got it done.
It looks to be done. XRL Button. Look at the side-by-side action. JB and Montana further down the field. 7th and 8th. XRL Button. And then we've got action in behind with Pelly EB and Little Brookie. Sorry, not Little Brookie. Danny Reese, I think, has crashed in the 3rd sector.
Oh, Red Bull going very wide there into turn 1. He's lost the position, I think.
Montana did get past JB, who I think might have some wing damage. I don't know. XRL Button could try and move. Yeah. And he is! Oh, I thought he was going to launch it up the inside. Oh, and Montana. Oh, it's a bit laggy. Oh my god. Wow. Jesus. Am I lagging on your end?
No, you're not. Montana's got through. He's up into P6. Oh, Haas going off there.
Yep, variable. 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Quite a lot of lag in this lobby, I think. This is similar to last season in Brazil, I recall. And then we had to do a restart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. It seems to be lagging a lot for me. I'm running with XRL Button, so just watch him and his connection. And further up, the Postman is up to 2nd, Unseen is trying to attack. Going down into turn 1. Montana's right on the back of Bass, actually, side by side. Montana. Bass, I think, is just going to let him fly on by. And Montana has got the move done under the brakes. Yeah, definitely a lot of lag. I'm not sure if guys are experiencing this in the chat. If you can, please put a comment in saying it's too laggy, we can't race. And then we'll do something about this. So I don't want this to happen like 2 seasons in a row, basically. Rocco's left the session, so that might be why. Variable has been overtaken by EB and Pelly. Look at this battle for 10th. Oh my god. There's so much going on. And Scene starting the battle with Postman as well, further up the field. Variable's got right-sided end.
Pelly down the inside of EB.
Pelly, yeah.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
And aggressive. Oh, EB's been a bit aggressive on Variable though.
Yeah.
Keeps the position for now. Danny Reese has took me off there. It's too much lag. It's Geronimo. If anybody else is experiencing it, please let us know. Because we'll call for an instant restart, I think. Would be the best way. Does look quite laggy, I've got to say. Montana right on the back of Storm, 4th and 5th. Montana fastest up the race, going up the inside. Oh, Storm can't fight it, and Montana breezes on by the 4th place. Maybe this last first challenge is suiting them well. Oxide's just getting held up in the rear there by JB. I think I'm going to sneeze so you can take over.
And Oxide is past JB, finally.
Yeah, nice move. Variable Little Brookie in the pits. XRL Button's right on the back of this battle as well. And my sneeze didn't come to fruition at all.
And look at Punisher. 3.8 seconds up front in the lead from Boastman.
Yep, he is dominating around here so far in Brazil. Boastman 2nd and Unseen in 3rd. Montana though is catching. Yellow flag sector 3, Danny Reese has crashed. And that's on the straight. Oh! He's took off its Geronimo there.
Yep.
It's either, there's 2 theories I've got about this. It's either a lag crash or it's on purpose. And I really hope it's not the latter.
But we'll find out very shortly.
It's Geronimo, I think, has left the session. And Billy has also left the session. And Storm has just been overtaken by Bass FIFA down the straight. Bass FIFA up to 5th. XRL Button also changing positions with JB potentially here. Nope, didn't get the move done. Quite a lot going on, goodness me. Rocco's taken back control of his car and he's right on the back of Vaporizer. Apparently Danny Reese took him out on purpose. I've just seen that.
Who's that from? Geronimo?
Yes. To Danny Reese. Well, if that's the case then... Well, I don't know, has Vaporizer gone AI or has he left the session? No, he's just gone back into non-ghost mode.
closest battle, I think, is for P3. Oh no, it's Oxide,
no,
yeah.
Oxide and Storm. Oxide and Storm.
He's got him.
Oxide's done Storm. Storm's just letting everyone through, I think. Oh, there's Williams getting out of the way.
Oh, who's that?
Who is that?
It's not Evie.
That little brookie by any chance? Oh, it's
Geronimo.
Yep, JB and XRL Button. Look at this battle fall all the way down from 6th.
Boastman Unseen. Boastman and Unseen are very close together now. Look at this.
Ooh,
he's going to get past him. Side by side,
round the outside of turn 3. This is bold.
He's done
it. I've seen a move, and he's done it. And I tell you what, that is overtaking the season, I think, from Unseen. Beautiful overtake, and he's got. Look who is right on the back of them. This is a 3-way battle to savour here in Brazil. Unseen, Postman, and Montana sitting in the wings, waiting for one of them to make a mistake. Our FT champion is hunting them down, and everyone else has become the hunted. As XRL Button and Storm are changing positions further down the field, 7th and 8th. XRL Button's got the inside line, just forces Storm off a little bit, and that is a perfect position of the car, and XRL Button beautifully gets the move done on the B-League driver Storm and the current FT driver Storm. XRL Button, nice to see him doing well, he's coming up the field.
Oh, look at Montana. He's going to make the move for 3rd, I think. Down the inside, and he's done it. As Oxide sets the fastest lap.
Storm's in the pits.
And Storm is in the pits, yes. And now he's chasing after Unseen for 2nd.
Right, hang on, I will be back. I've got to sort out something internally.
Okay, and Baz FIFA has
so
lost.
Enjoy your solo commentary for now.
Okay, Baz FIFA has made. Oh well, he's lost a place here to Oxide, and Oxide now needs to chase Boastman for P4 and hopefully close that gap up so he can challenge Montana. And this could be for victory actually, because Montana can catch Punisher unless Punisher is a lot better at Montana and Oxide around this circuit for some reason, but as we've seen historically this season, Montana and Oxide have been the fastest guys, the fastest drivers, and that is Boastman for an early pit stop. So he's trying to do the undercut here. I'm going to see if that works in a few laps time when everyone else pits. Of course Oxide will be going long, Montana won't because he's on the supers, and he's going to make a move on Unseen. Oh my goodness, he's found a gap. Unseen squeezed him a little bit there, all fair, and he's got up into 2nd place. So Montana looks to be in the best position to win this race despite the 5.8 second gap to the leader Punisher. You should see that gap close down. Although Oxide is on a different strategy with the soft tyres, and so too is XRL Button. JB gets a 3-second time penalty unfortunately, presumably for corner cutting. And so too does Little Brookie, who's currently 15th. Looking down the field, XRL Button is very close to Baz FIFA. So you should obviously see a move down into turn 1. He's got the slipstream, he should have DRS, or does he? Because there's yellow flags. Well, we're still activated anyway. And there's Danny Reese's broken Red Bull, still on the track. And Baz FIFA in the pits, so McLaren then, both McLarens going for an early strategy here. That's quite interesting to see. He's on the soft compound tyre, and so Boastman takes 8th here. JB on the back of Pelly, and we should see a move very soon from the Mercedes driver. Montana 5.3, so it is coming down here, slowly but surely. And Oxide, well, let's see how he's doing, and yet that gap is also coming down. And how's XRL Button looking compared to Oxide? Well, it seems to be maintaining itself. despite Button being on the mediums. This is all very fascinating, and there we go, JB down the inside into the final corner. Although Pelly's trying to fight back here. He might have DRS. Does he have DRS? Yes, he does. But he can't overtake yet. He's got to wait until they pass the yellow flag zone. And you know what? He's done an outside move there, just like unseen. So congratulations to Pelly. He's got that position back. And he's got a 3-second time penalty. So JB will have to try all over again now to pass the Red Bull driver. And this is officially now the closest battle out on track. 4.7 seconds the gap up front, and if I have a look who gained the most positions, it is Montana, followed by Oxide, followed by Button. So no surprises there. And if you have a look, oh my goodness me, Pelly braking very early here. And JB runs into the back of the Red Bull driver twice there, as Punishers is in the pits. So Punishers is making an early pit stop here. Boastman gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, James Head won't like that, but unfortunately he has got a 3-second time penalty. Punishers is on the super soft compound tyre. That is very interesting. So he is going to do a 2-stop strategy then. And he's going to push like crazy to win this race. And how's Montana doing? He is still out on track. Unseen and JB also in the pits. Unseen going for the supers again? Yes, he is. He's on the supers. And JB is on the softs. So Unseen confirming to us all there that he's doing a 2-stop. Because there's no way, despite what he did in Singapore, there's no way he can get to the end on those tyres. Because this track does eat up your tyres. As Oxide confirmed to me before the start of this Grand Prix. Variable, very close actually to Vaporizer. Oh, they're trading positions here. And who's holding them all up here? It's JB. And this is now, oh my goodness me, Variable, where are you going? Be careful. Oh my goodness. We nearly had a repeat of last season, if you remember, when, oh my goodness me, and there's EB crashing into the back of Variable. Yeah, I was going to say that Fuad did a similar thing. He lost the back end and crashed into Valpy, and effectively ruined his championship chance, or Valpy's championship chances. And we saw, we nearly saw a repeat there, but he managed to find a gap in the traffic, and no incident was caused there, thankfully. Alright, I guess it's time to read your comments while I have a look at the closest battle, which is Variable, is it? I think it is, unless Montana pits, and then we'll see a very interesting battle unfold. Danny Rees says, I went into a wall and lost a wheel. No one was ever near me. Right, okay, Danny Rees. I mean, it'd be great if you could record, then we could, you know, see if that was actually true or not. But Punisher's there setting the fastest lap of the race. That's on the fresh supers he's got, and he's catching XRL Button here, as well as Oxide and Montana. Fascinating stuff here. He might actually lose this race on this strategy. We've still got a long way to go in this race, but that could be the case. Boastman now is catching Pelly. Variable's got past, oh no, that was Vaporizer coming into the pits there. Boastman, surely he should make the move here. Around the final corner, he's got slipstream, he should have DRS. Pelly's weaving all over the show here. And yet again, yellow flags in that part of the track. Danny Rees' car is still there. And around the outside, and I have dinner, which is brilliant, because Mr. Head isn't here to take over from me. So I'll have to continue and let my dinner get cold, which is unfortunate for me. Oh no. Good recovery, Boastman. That was ridiculous. And Bass Fever gets past Boastman. That is such a shame. And you know what, Boastman, that is such a great recovery. I don't think he has any damage after that. I'll double check. And that is correct, he has no front wing damage. So that's an incredible job from Boastman to keep it out the barriers. And Montana pits for the mediums. So that confirms to me and to everybody watching that he is going for a one-stop strategy, and he's made his one pit stop. And Punisher here, his Grand Prix victory that he thought he would get today may be under threat. In fact, this would be Punisher's only Grand Prix victory of the season. And he may have just ruined that chance by going for a two-stop, but he will have fresher tyres at the end of this Grand Prix. YBR has a 3-second time penalty, as you can see. EB's left when in 14th. He's had not a great race here. Two Hats is battling. Boastman now trying to get past Bass FIFA. And Montana right behind Unseen once again. And this is for position. So Unseen has done the undercut here with those super soft tyres, and he's gotten ahead. Now obviously Boastman would have done the same, but unfortunately, of course, he had that contact and he spun around, but it could have been worse. He could have lost his front wing. As Mr. Head is back, I believe.
I'm back. There we go.
Right, I've got dinner. By the way.
I think our internal matter has been sorted, so...
Good job. Because I've got dinner, so yeah. You've got dinner,
right. Oh, I need to get back on the game. Goodness me. There we go. How are we looking up front? Oxide's in front. Have they pitted yet?
Oxide and Button are the only cars yet to pit.
Yeah, Punisher right on the back of Button, actually. Couple of AI cars going round, which is not great to see, but Punisher is right on the back of XRL Button. The two tall Russell's about to go side by side down the straight here. Unless XRL Button dives it into the pits, but no, he's going along on those mediums as Oxide has come into the pits. Punisher is going to attempt to go for the lead here. Punisher right up the inside of XRL Button, and it's a beautiful move. On the super soft compounder tyre, Punisher has got the lead back of XRL Button. Unseen in third, Montana is closing in fourth by the looks. Oxide is going to get out in fifth, as Bass FIFA now comes down the straight in sixth, and Boastman is right on the back of his teammate actually, 1.3 seconds. Changing of positions further down the fields between the two Hasses of Variable and Vaporizer. But yeah, Oxide is, we're nearly halfway through the race actually, and Punisher leading the way by 7 tenths. XRL Button's doing well to keep tabs. And is it raining on my screen? Can I see drops of rain? I think I can, in the middle sector. I am sure it is starting to rain. Punisher and XRL Button going around here. XRL Button has got a pit if it's going to be wet. Maybe that's what he's staying out for. Maybe he's going to try and juke his teammate and juke the rest of the leading pack. into thinking, and Danny Reese has left the session. Unseen in third, Montana in fourth, but he is catching now, and actually, Unseen has got traffic problems. I think that might be Little Brookie or it's Geronimo. Is that Little No, that's not Little Brookie. Who is that? Oh, it's EB getting out of the way. EB's AI getting out of the way there. Montana running down the straight. 1.1 seconds off, but he did get DOS from EB there. And just having a look at some of the comments. I did not touch Geronimo when I crashed. Danny Reese, you did that on purpose, question at the wall. That's Spud in front. You came in a torpedo in front of me. Crashed me in the back. That is not fair from you. Luckily, it's the final race, so any decisions that will be made could impact on well, for next season really, in F1 2018. I'm sure Volvo will be announcing plans about that very soon, but XRL Button still running around in the mediums. Punisher's now pulling away. Unseen and actually looking further down the field, Vaporizer and Variable are changing position side by side down the straight between the two Dutch drivers. Great to see the two B-League drivers, the top of B-League and TFOL. Vaporizer's got the move done on Variable. Both on the same compound of tyre, both on the Super Softs, and Vaporizer's getting away now from Variable. That was great to see. Two of my B-League drivers going out there side by side. That is what we like to see in other leagues. And Unseen now getting hunted down by Montana, and Vaporizer's just got back past there. Variable's just got past Vaporizer. And he's lost his front wing. Nearly there, Vaporizer. Unseen getting chased down by Montana. Unseen has become the hunted for Montana, looking to increase his championship lead. Oxide is 5 seconds off him, so Unseen could hold him up here. On the Super Soft compound tyre is Bass FIFA, and somebody else got a 3-second time penalty there. Rocco is in the pits, that might have been why. Montana extends off, he's closing in. Very, very slowly he's closing in on Unseen, but Unseen running around on the quicker compound tyre on the Super Softs compared to Montana on the mediums. As I'm just going to quickly go quiet for a minute. XRL Button is in, so he's going to come out, I think, in a gap. Oh, and Unseen has came into the pits. Interesting decision. Unseen has reacted to XRL Button. So XRL. Oh, and Unseen has actually got green on his left front tyre and on his right. Montana gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. XRL Button is coming out in 4th place, or is he? Because there's Bass FIFA right beside him. Bass FIFA, I think, is going to get out behind. He is. Yeah, XRL Button's going to be about 2 seconds ahead of Bass FIFA coming out the pits. And look at this, Boltzmann and Unseen. I think Boltzmann has got Unseen here, and he has. Boltzmann's got Unseen. Unseen now going for the soft compound tyre. And that is Storm right beside Unseen. Storm now gets past Unseen. You've got to try and move on Storm. Didn't work that time. YBR. Flurry of pit stops coming in now. JB's running ahead of YBR, his teammate. For tonight in 10th. The Montana is 10.7 seconds off Punisher. I would expect that gap to come down any second soon. Any second, really. So I'm going to quickly check. Anyways, yeah, Montana is catching. Oh, and that's Vaporizer getting out the way of Montana, who is now trying to hunt down. Oh, yellow flag sector 3. That's Little Brookie off, I think. No, it's not Little Brookie off. Little Brookie getting out the way of the leaders there. Yellow flag sector 3, but I don't know who it is. It's Geronimo running around behind Rocco. Very interesting. Punisher's just getting past the Sauber, by the way. That might have been why. That is Rocco and Punisher, I think. It is Rocco and Punisher. Punisher now has got past Rocco. Storm into the pits. Just be putting on another set of soft compound of tyre. Montana 10.4 seconds away from Punisher. He'll start reeling in the gap, I think, Montana soon. Punisher, those tyres can only last so far in this race. I think Punisher will try and outsmart Montana with the 2-stop. Oxide in 3rd, XRL Button running 4th. It's technically a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and Rocco nearly outran himself there on the back of Punisher. And that could have been ending in absolute tears there. And Unseen and Bossman changing positions. Actually, what has happened to Bossman? He must have made a mistake. No, Unseen's got past him actually. Unseen on the fresh compound tyre. That is Air Force India getting out of the way. That is Storm. That is not Storm, that is Little Brookie coming into the pit. Bossman in though. Graining on the soft tyres, my goodness me. Really, really horrific graining. Bass is going on to another set of soft tyres. Bossman in on soft. Storm second off. Oh, Little Brookie has crashed. Oh no, he's retired in the pits. Graining again on those tyres. Graining's going to play mid. Back to JB. Oh, Bossman coming in for a front wing change. Actually, Bass FIFA now coming out the pit. So there's JB. Bass FIFA's going to get out ahead by about 2 seconds. Little Brookie put on the wet compounder tyre. Very intriguing to see that. JB and YBR. Storm is catching YBR though. Force India. As Punisher is in the pits. From the race lead, Punisher into the pit. Is Montana going to respond? No, he's not. I think Montana will probably pit sometime soon. As Punisher comes in for a change of tyre onto the softs. The softer compounder tyre. Upsiders just breezed past him as well. XRL button could come past him. It's going to be tight, you know. Punisher and XRL button. XRL button's really gained out of this. But Punisher is going to get out ahead by around 1.5 seconds, I think. Yeah, Punisher out ahead of XRL button. About 1.2 seconds. The gap between them. And it's now all Constantine up and behind. It's Storm right on the back of YBR. And they've got a car ahead of them, which I think might be variable. Not variable, it's Vaporizer. Vaporizer's just gone in the pits. Actually, no, that's a Mercedes. That is... Oh no, that's YBR and Storm. What am I on about? YBR and Storm, though. This battle for 8th and 9th. Puppy Boy is running on board with this battle. I can actually commentate. He's running on board with Punisher. There we go. YBR and Storm. My stream fixed itself there. Yeah, so Storm right on the back of YBR. Softs against the mediums. It's Force India against the Mercedes. And they do have a car ahead of them. That, I think, must be variable. That is variable, and variable gets out of the way. Disappointing race from variable. Bossman down in 10th after that front wing change as XRL button gets a 3-second time penalty. YBR now pulling away in the middle sector from Storm. Just through that section of corners, he seems to be gaining quite a lot of time. There's a Williams that is in front of them. That's it, Geronimo going up the hill. And this Geronimo is actually chasing down. I think that might be JB he's chasing down. It is JB's chasing down. Storm could look for moving to turn 1. Doesn't try it that time around. JB's finding off its Geronimo, who is keeping up on the softs, on the super soft compound of tyre. Anyways, let's have a look at any comments. No comments. Bossman 3-second time penalty. Storm and YBR though is the battle we want to be on board with. Because I'm going to quickly put my iPad on charge. There we go. YBR and Storm. Storm is just losing time through these section of corners, through the middle sector. And he is just losing a little bit of time as Williams gets out of the way. That's it, Geronimo getting out of the way. And that has closed up JB actually. So this JB, YBR, Storm, this could all heat up into a bit of a battle. And JB's actually came into the pits for graining, I think. Yeah, oh, them tyres are nearly shot. It's me, there's Bossman coming across the line now to start lap 25. Super soft compounder tyre for JB. Not sure if they'll get to the end. But Storm's right on the back of YBR though. YBR and Storm. Down the straight. Storm not close enough again. The Brazilian track definitely appears to be a track for cars that are in front battling. Because it doesn't appear to me that because of the length of the straight and because of the turn in the straight, a Storm could try and move here. Oh, thought about it. Yeah, but Brazil, I think this is a track for cars that are leading battles, because it does take a bit of courage and a bit of guts to try and close from the rear of the car in front, and that's what we're seeing with Storm. I think this is what we've just seen. He's running in the dirty air. There's a yellow flag in sector 2, which is Geronimo has gone for spin. Geronimo has gone for spin. The Williams. Storm right on the back of YVR. Is he close enough this time around to get an overtake done? Again, he just seems to be losing time. Switches into the slipstream. He's got to try it. Oh, and that is a good decision there from Storm, just to pull out that move at the last minute. He's just lost a little bit of time though, gaining it through the centre S's. Once again, within 3/10, he doesn't appear to be running a setup that I find quite interesting. As Rocco has came into the pits, and it's Geronimo's also in. The Storm still on the back of YBR. Up 27 out of 36, 75% race distance, nearly just over 75% race distance, and Montana leads the way from Oxide. Punisher in third and XRL Button in fourth, and Unseen in fifth. It's just really like the old days of FRL F2. This is the second last race of the season, and we're still seeing battles galore, which is great to see, and we're still seeing the quickest drivers up front, which again is great to see, as Rocco has got Variable at the pits. Oh, Variable's slowing down. I think I know why. He's waiting up for Vaporizer. Oh no, he's got going again. That was strange. Storm though, right on the back of YVR. Coming into turn 1 now, YVR and Storm. This is lap 27. Still. YVR, ooh, he's just a bit hesitant man. Storm's got a 3-second time penalty for over racing the corner. At turn 2. Turn 3, this is turn 4 now. At the end of the first sector. It's breaking from the both of them. YBR is still trying to get to... Storm is still trying to get to YBR. As I'm just looking at the two Hasses going side by side, Variable and Vaporizer, definitely want us to turn to them. Vaporizer and Variable are side by side. Look at this. The two B-League drivers are going right at it. Hammer and tongs. The two Hass drivers are going brilliantly here. Variable and Vaporizer, it's side by side going into turn 1. And Vaporizer's got the move done, and that is a fair move on Variable. Championship leader against his arch rival in the TFRL B-League Championship. And this is great to see them going in A-League. Is Variable going to come back at him around the outside? He's trying to switch back. He's trying to switch back. Vaporizer just defends off him though. And this is great to watch. I think Storm still trying to catch the YBR, but Vaporizer and Variable have no right good hammer and tong battle here. Storm getting closer to YBR. Oh, we did get closer. Has he outrun himself there, Storm? He's lost a lot of time. Maybe his injury is just starting to tell on him. Vaporizer, Variable's trying to dive it up the inside. Ooh. Very close there. Yeah, so Storm has just lost a bit of time now, compared to YBR. The Vaporizer and Variable are free to battle, and they're free to get my coverage as well. Vaporizer and Variable, two B-League drivers. I can't believe I'm seeing this. These two have been at it all season in B-League. They haven't attended the last couple of races, but they are doing really well so far. Ooh! Right on the brakes, Variable! Oh, I thought he was going to get it done in side by side, and he's got it done! What a move that is by Variable! He just goes off track. Oh, and he's taken himself off! That was a great move until he decided to crash out the race. Oh, that is so unfortunate for Variable. Vaporizer, not sure if there's much he could do there. And Variable now crashing himself out the race, I think. Yeah, that was such a shame. Such a shame. We were seeing a great battle there, Vaporizer and Variable. We've been robbed. We have been undoubtedly robbed there by Vaporizer and Variable. That was looking so good as well, and Variable had got the move, and Vaporizer got the move done, clean as your life, right up the inside of turn 2. That was one of the most stunning overtakes I've ever seen around this track. To switch back through the centre S's, that was just fantastic. Anyways, back on board with Storm and YBR. Storm and YBR, Punisher not closing in up front, by the way, onto Oxide. They're trying to make those tyres last, the two lads, Montana and Oxide. Yellow flag Sector 1 and Sector 2. That is... somebody. I've just been a bit of debris somewhere on the track. Variable in the pits. Storm trying to catch YBR. Punisher just losing time, actually. And, yeah, YBR, they've got a slow car in front. This is... who is that in front of them? Just pulling off to one side. That is a Williams. That must be It's Geronimo. Oh, what's It's Geronimo doing? Oh, my goodness me. I've seen it all now. I have seen it all now. That is not something you want to do going into turn 1. That is just ridiculous. Postman is going for super softs and going for fastest lap. Sadly, you don't get any points for fastest lap. And Rocco's right on the back of the Toro Rosso here. That's the leader, I think. That's Punisher. Getting hounded by Rocco. Rocco's going for a move at turn 1. What is he doing? What is Rocco doing? It's a fair move. It's a really fair move by Rocco. And that is on Punisher. That is not on Punisher, that's on XRL Button, sorry. An XRL Button dives it down the inside. Oh, and that has just cost him. Rocco, absolutely disgraceful driving, I've got to say. You shouldn't be battling with cars that are ahead of you. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. XRL Button has now finally conceded defeat. And... well, that is just ridiculous. Rocco needs looking into with that, and Michael Commentator is back.
Yes, I am back, and I saw all of that on
did
screen.
Did you just see that with Rocco and XRL Button? That was just ridiculous.
Yeah, is it against the rule book of the FIA though? I'm just trying to think.
No, it was a fair move. Don't get us wrong, it was a fair move, but this has cost XRL Button at least 2 seconds, which he should have been gaining on Punisher, I think. So this has affected him, and there, he's going in the pit. It's affected him considerably. I think Rocco needs a ban for next race after that. Or at least something to be carried on through the next season. Because that is just downright disgraceful driving. Blue flags are supposed to be there for a reason, Rocco. You should have... well, it's common sense to be following the rules of what the game in lies, and that is just ridiculous anyways. Well, Variable's just got a move done on EB. Further downfield, EB running in AI mode, of course. Punisher is getting hounded by Force India. I know it might be the last race of the season, but we've still got rules to enjoy.
Well, yeah, but
right on the back of Punisher.
He didn't do anything entirely wrong.
Yeah, that's Storm right on the back of Punisher.
Right.
Going for a move, side by side. Yeah, Storm. That's what Rocco should have been doing into turn 1. He should have been backing off and letting XRL Button through.
Right.
That was perfect driving from Storm. Rocco's a lap down, for God's sake. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Gap up front, 2.9 seconds. Punishers 1.9 now to Oxide. It's looking close.
Ooh.
How are the top guys? Let's have a look at the top guys then. As there's a lap car in the way. Who's that?
Lap car in the way, is that It's Geronimo? That's EB's AI.
And the McLaren too.
Well, there is another battle going further down. Is that Oxide and Montana? No. That is Oxide though. Ahead of them.
Yes, that's Punisher.
And that, I think, is It's Geronimo. Yeah, that's It's Geronimo, trying to battle with Oxide. But he did let him through, so that was very nice to see. That's nice sportsmanship. And he's letting these two through. Here we go. That's perfect sportsmanship. That's what Rocco should have been doing a couple of laps ago.
Yeah. As Billy joins.
Billy has... He did join for qualifying. And I did say to him he'd be more than welcome to come into this race.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if he's here.
He is here now.
He's here now, lovely. Oh.
Yellow flags. More yellow flags. For nothing?
Yeah,
apparently.
has anybody spun?
No.
Yellow flag sector 3, there is constant yellow flags. I think it's just through that section where it's happening.
Oh, okay.
Postman down in 9th, he's right on the back of a Ferrari. That's Oxide, I think.
Oh, he's
right
got a 3-second penalty.
Oh no, sorry, that's Montana he's on right on the back of. And it's the second last lap around Brazil. Really dry race. I thought it was raining halfway through the race, just after you left. I thought it was starting to rain.
Ah.
Obviously not. But Montana leading the way, and I'll tell you what, he has done great thing. Yeah, Billy is just drawn on my screen, so it's great to see. No doubt, I think Montana and Oxide and Punisher especially, I think will be quite annoyed. An XRL button, he especially will be annoyed at Rocco.
Yeah. And Postman.
Variable and Vaporizer. Oh, look at the train of cars. They're here. That's Montana, everyone. He's holding up Montana.
Huh? Oh my...
Oh, and he's nearly got in the way of Postman. Oh my god, that could have been an absolute tragedy there.
Goodness me, what's going on?
Vaporizer, it's madness out on track. Variable, 5-second stop goal for ignoring the blue flags. He must, yeah. So he mustn't have got out the way of, yes, there's Oxide. 1.8 seconds off going into the final lap. By the way, I do believe Montana has got penalties, so Oxide might be winning this race.
Ah.
He's got one penalty as Montana, and Oxide doesn't. Oxide is going to win this race. Variable's been disqualified.
Oh dear.
Variable has been disqualified. So Oxide, I think, is going to win this race on penalties. Bossman is right on the back of Montana, though. Look at him, hounding him.
Yeah.
Absolutely hounding him. And Montana is just easing off. Is he trying to back up more? Is he trying to back up Bossman into Oxide here? I think he is. He definitely is backing up Bossman into Oxide. This is tactical warfare by Montana. Tactical warfare. Bossman is, I don't think, going to get out of the way of Oxide, but I think Montana is going to concede defeat here. Coming around the final corner, Montana is going to win by only 9/10 of a second. Oxide, though, is going to win on penalties. Oxide wins, Montana second, Punisher in third. An XRL button actually went for a bit of a spin.
Oh gosh.
I literally got on board with that. XRL button went for a spin.
Storm P9, where'd you go?
Oh, where the hell's he going there? Does he know where the track is? He might be going for fastest lap. However, this is not TFRL, so sadly fastest lap doesn't count for him. No extra point for XRL button, but a good try anyways. Oh, and he's crashed it. Who was that going so close to the line? That was Rocket, who I think was looking to cause chaos. That's FIFA in 5th. YBR is going to come across the line in 6th. Unseen did pit, by the way, I missed that. And Unseen is going to finish in 7th. A little bit disappointing from him, I think, but he gets him on penalty, so he's up to 6th. And JB is the final one to cross the line. Relatively quiet race for him, I would think. JB now coming across the line any minute now. 8th place for him. Yellow flag sector 2 squad. Some AI is probably crashed, and JB is going to come across the line in 8th place.
Huh. Well, there we go. Time for the podium celebrations.
Yeah, Bossman, ridiculous race. That's all that needs to be said, really. Ridiculous race.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to have a check on thingy. By the way, I do want to have a little discussion in the between Greg.
Oh. Dun 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 dun.
Rocco needs to go with his lag issues. Well done, Montana. Fair play to Montana. Nothing wrong with unlapping yourself. He's 11th, 2 almost in the points. But when you see a blue flag, I'm sorry, but when you see a blue flag, you've got to get out of the way. There is no argument about that. He's got to get out of the way.
But he was behind.
But anyways,
Anyway, right,
yeah,
okay.
Oxide. That's the first challenge, nearly complete for 3 of them. Oxide wins here in Brazil on penalties. Punisher second, Montana second, with Punisher back in third. XRL Button on his FRL debut in 4th. Good drive from him. Ferraris and Torsos looking at the first 4 spots. Bass in 5th, Unseen 6th. The 2 Mercedes, YBR and JB in 7th and 8th. Storm in 9th and Bossman in 10th. And I'm sure he could have got a lot higher than that if he didn't have to constantly pit. Disappointing race from him. Rocco, Vaporizer, It's Geronimo was also in there. Little Brookie, Pelly, Variable. Yeah, and the countdown has started for the next race.
Lovely.
Oh, I needed breath after that.
What a race.
I got took out by somebody. Little Brookie got took out by somebody.
Ah, somebody.
Yeah, Little Brookie, if you're watching us, I'm not sure who you got taken out by, but please let us know so we can investigate.
Yeah. They were also clean into the first corner, but turn 4, about 5 cars were facing the wrong way. It's incredible,
yeah,
really.
it's Geronimo and one of the Red Bulls, I think, got caught up in that. We do have 17 of us, and Billy has joined.
Alright, I'm going to invite people, so you're going to be mute for a few moments. It's first come first serve, really. So if you want to join, you better join quick. If you already haven't. Alright, just doing the final few invites. There we go. And we will officially start at a time of...
Quarter past?
Yes, quarter past, yes.
Yeah, lovely. Very nice.
And do you remember what happened last season at this track?
Abu Dhabi... Geronimo's commented actually, saying he wants fair drivers in the next season. Not sure if you want to announce anything about that?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I'll be thoroughly looking to make sure that the best will be in F1 and people in F2 who should be in F2 will be in F2, and so too for F3.
Spanish driver has joined. I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's probably
Rocco didn't hit anyone apparently, so that's clearly his luck.
Yeah. So if you flash back to last season in F2 around this track, drama at the start of this race. Valpai's...
We've got a full grid.
Oh, we do. Yeah. Valpai's championship chances went up in smoke. Well, not literally up in smoke, but there was a huge crash at the start. Do you remember? Not turn 1. It was the fast bit after turn 1. I'm gonna watch that back actually, so I can remember exactly what happened for everybody here.
Yeah. By the way, the topic I want to discuss about is the some of the new screenshots that's been coming out for F1 2018, and there's been a developer diary released today. Not sure.
What?
I've just seen a message of Forceman on Twitter.
What's he said?
Any chance of delaying Abu Dhabi for a bit? Up my nans and causing such a fuss about everything. got taken out, got spam called, so that's why I had such a shit race, so many distractions.
Well, we can't delay it by much.
Well, 5 minutes? Is that enough?
7:20 start.
7:20 start. Hopefully that might be enough for him to join like halfway through qualifying.
Well, actually, I mean, we can actually just start at 15:15, and then you can just do 1 lap in qualifying.
Pick up his car, yeah. Yeah, so there's a new career contract system being enforced in play. And I'm not sure if you guys have got any ideas about it, how it could be affecting like league racing. That's all I was thinking to like relink it to. Like career contracts, like
oh,
I know in FRL.
Whoa.
What?
Not yet, everybody. Not yet. We still got a couple of minutes.
Oh, terrible. Sports. Yeah, Ender Turvom. Amanda Matey Boy, he raced last night. Amanda, he raced last night. Ex Gomez, he raced last night. No regulation.
It's the last race, calm down.
It's the last race, and if we get a last race for full grid, then I'm very happy. And there will be a very important announcement coming at the end of the stream from me.
Oh. Alright, here's a flashback to last season.
2 very important announcements.
Yeah, huge crash at the start.
Let's hope it doesn't happen to Storm again, because I think he's the one of those only drivers that I mentioned in that. That is actually here tonight.
People who are here and who took part last season are as follows: Punishers, YBR, JB, Little Brookie, Storm, and
Matey Boy.
That's it for Abu Dhabi anyway. And Punishers
actually... He was there last season, wasn't he?
No, he was not. Punishers ended up winning that race, I think, and he got pole position as well. So this could be a huge opportunity once again for Punisher to win this race.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. Yeah, so everyone's starting to ready up again.
Hang on, let me check the
well
time.
noticed.
It's nearly quarter past. Oh, and an update here from Little BNL. He's done the standings for F1, so those will be posted straight after this race. So thank you very much, Little BNL, if you're watching. I don't know if you are or not, but yes, it is.
I've just seen, yeah. I've just seen a very nice comment off TRL Montana aimed at you. Kick those new twats, oh boy, new incomers.
Well, we got a full
Geronimo agrees with Montana. Frame rate was rubbish last round, and kicked them 20 flipping frames per second, and it was horrible, according to Montana. But he still won, so I don't know why he's not. I don't know why he's complaining. He won.
Yeah. Amanda, of course, championship leader for F3. Gomez as well, having a great couple of races as well in that championship. Matey Boy, of course. Unfortunately, the only thing I can remember from Matey Boy is his collision in Malaysia at the start, which is unfortunate.
Oh, Jack Meyer, yeah. Oh, that goes way back.
Yeah. But the 2 Spanish drivers, they're very good racers. Amanda, what a fabulous overtake he did in Canada to win that race. That was so crucial.
Yeah.
Endert Veren, he was in last week, so he's not a new driver.
Yep, and Amanda next Gomez, obviously from the F3 Academy, as we like to call it. Everyone's ready up, so I think we can just let them.
F3 Academy, I've never said that before. I've never said F3 Academy before, but okay.
F3 Academy, yeah. Right. I know it's probably already done this, but yeah, we can start. Oh, and it was literally on 0 when I came back, right. 20 drivers in Abu Dhabi. Very, very nice to see.
Indeed, and if you've seen my channel recently, this channel, Ballboy57, you'd realise that I actually updated all the thumbnails on the stream, so it all looks nice and pretty now. Kind of. And not like the results screen or anything.
Any chance of delaying Abu Dhabi for better my lines of course such for so many distractions? If you can't delay it's cool, I probably won't be able to attend Postman. He's still in the lobby, do you believe, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's not in the lobby.
Oh.
He's not in the lobby. He went. I can't see him anywhere.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Oh, well. We still got 20 drivers in anyways.
Yeah. Predictions for Paul, I think it's going to be Punishers.
Do you think? If he qualifies, I want to see the best of him. If he qualifies, XRL button.
Yeah, of course.
I think this is a perfect track for him.
Yeah, that's me predicting that the guys who retired last qualifying in Brazil would retire again.
Yeah, XRL button. He needs to put himself on the line. I think. Of course, we've got Billy in the lobby as well.
Yeah, who's going to be first out?
I've got to say did show a good performance in B League. Little Brookie. If it's not Little Brookie, I'll be very, very surprised.
Who's this? Who's this?
Who's that?
Who's that? It's the Force India. Is it Little Brookie?
It is! Yes!
Yeah, there you
Brookie,
go.
The traditional F2 default setup kind of person. Interesting, Matey Boy and Ender Turvon have gone on Super Softs.
Indeed.
Or are going to think about going on Super Softs. According to my screen anyways. But Little Brookie first out on the map. Out on track. Oh, there's a flurry of cars coming out. Matey Boy's leading the rest of them out. Montana and Oxide are coming out together as well. Yeah, if ever... Oh, Matey Boy. I don't think he realised his ejector wasn't working there. Okay. His triangle button. To you and me. Is that everyone through? Is he? Yes, he is.
2 Ferraris out.
Oh, maybe me. Yawning. Yawning on the job. Billy not out on lap yet. We've got a lot of cars out on track. Paramount to find space on this track because once again, unlike Brazil, this track is longer. But it's quite short of room, especially in that final sector. Quite short of room, so if you want to get an optimum lap, I think going out early is best to try and find the space. Like the likes of YBR and that have done. Yeah. I think these are going to be the ones that are going to benefit the most from the early lap times. With them having no dirty air or anything.
Oh yeah, it's going to go from daytime to nighttime, isn't it? In the race?
I think it is. I hope it is.
Lovely. Can't wait for that.
I am still here, by the way. I'm just typing.
Ah, okay. Right. Okay.
Yes, I'm just sorting out that matter again. Yeah, YBL's in the first sector.
It seems
Not sure
like
who you're on board with.
It seems like everyone's gonna set a lap here, maybe.
Everyone apart from X Gomez and Billy. Yellow flag sector 3. Has somebody crashed?
Already?
Oh no, just going slow. Toro Rosso's going slow. Force India also going slow. Yeah, two. Ooh, vaporizer. Getting out of the way of Billy. Yeah, Billy's just got out on lap actually. He's out on track. Don't know why it was saying he was in the pit still.
Right.
Oh, what's he? That's Variable coming back in. Oh, it was Billy coming back in. But...
Right,
yeah, Billy. Billy is in the Renault and not in the Williams.
Okay. Oxide and Montana sliding out the corner. Wow. Saw that in the background. Just managed to catch that on camera there.
Yeah, I'm going to ride on board with YBR because he's right at the final end of his lap now, coming into the final sector through the right-hander and under the grandstand section.
Yeah.
In the Mercedes. I think this is going to put him This looks like it's going to be around a 39. It's about 10 seconds from here. It might be faster than Little Brookie, to be honest. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to be way quicker than 39. This is going to be a 38. Yeah, 38.4. YBR goes provisional pole.
And where's Oxide?
Yellow flag sector 3 again.
Yep, that was just
Yellow flag sector 3. Oh, Pelly! Oh, Pelly's crashing the pits!
Oh dear. Not the first time you've seen that this season.
What a weird crash unseen. 37.5. It's Geronimo 37.9. Any improvement?
Oxide round the last
corner. Oh, this is a 37. 37.2.
Yeah.
Montana's behind him.
Montana, where is he? There he is. Across the line.
There's Montana. Oh, this is a 36! Oh, oh my god! he can improve on that as well.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing you now he will improve on that.
Yeah, he slid out the hairpin on his lap, so...
Punisher, 37 flat, goes second. Nice lap. Nice lap from him. Yeah, Montana, 37.6. Oh, and has Punisher just lost a little bit of front wing damage there?
Oh.
And guess who's gone fourth? FRL button.
Yeah.
Yes, on the Ultra Softs. Vaporizer is in the pits. Quite a few of these will probably be coming in the pits now. Yeah, Rocco will probably be coming in. It's Geronimo will probably be coming in. JB Little Brookie will probably be coming in. Matey Boy, another one. Amenda coming around the final corner. He's going to put himself right up there, Amenda. Ooh. He wants an F1 seat next season, 38 flat. That is not too bad.
Yeah.
From our current F3, well, not F3 champion, but maybe soon to be F3 champion. Bass FIFA's just gone 7th as well. I'm just having a look further down. White Love Billy's coming around the final corner in the Renault, and I tell you what, this is not a bad lap at all. 38.8 from Billy, but it is an invalidation.
Validation, yeah.
If he just keeps going round and just gets in a clean lap, then it'll be fine.
Here's Gomez, ex-Gomez. Across the line.
Yep, ex-Gomez around the final corner. Invalidation, 41.5. Oh, Montana's gone quicker. Oh.
Oh,
he's just making them, as my traditional words are, he's just making a mockery out of them. He's just making them look very ordinary as Montana. 36.4. Oh, look at him. He's going off track now. Yellow flag sector 3. Who is that? Somebody's going for a spin, I think. Yellow flag sector 3.
Who's gone for a spin?
Not sure who that is. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, but I can't see who it is. Billy's in sector 2. I can't see who it is. There's nobody in sector 3 except for Amenda. And that's FIFA.
Maybe some debris on the track or something.
Yep. Oh, Amenda's just going over track limits there. I'm not sure if he's coming into the pit or if he's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna come in the pits here. Amenda. Yep. And didn't do a Pelly there and crash into the pits, but very nice from him. And he's in the pits. Montana is gonna make a round, I think, before he runs out of fuel. I hope.
Yeah. Everyone in the pits virtually, except for Montana, Storm.
Oh, Billy's on a lap, I think. Billy is now on a lap. Oh, and he's just late. He came in very late into the pit. Ex-Gomez is on a lap. Is he going to come into the pits? No, he's not. Ex-Gomez is coming around the final corner now. Ex-Gomez, I think it's a 39 from him. Yeah, 39.2. Goes 12th ahead of JB. Not bad at all. YBO and its Geronimo's just came out of the pits with a Little Brookie. All them ones who came early out on track, I think, have got the advantage now because they've got free track ahead of them, and as well as Oxide. Oxide's just came out in the pits as well. Very, very interesting indeed. Vaporizer just about to set the lap as well, going into turn 1. Not sure if you are here or not. Hello?
Yes, I'm just having a look at the chats for everything, making sure everything's okay.
Any comments from anyone?
Comments...
Hola amigos, F1 2017. J. Matteo BM, he is new to thingy. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry, Montana. You crossed the line in first, but Oxide won. I'll correct myself. Oxide did win in Brazil. I thought Montana. Don't know why I thought Montana had won. Me, I do apologise. Yeah, Oxide won in Brazil, not Montana. Sadly.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hmm?
Oh.
Hmm? Variable. Top of the variable.
Variable has gone off. He's retired.
Yep, Oxide's on a lap, going through the first sector. Approaching the end of the first sector now.
How
I
is his time?
Or 17.5. It's not. I wouldn't say it's overly quick through the first sector, but if he's improving up on his first lap, then he'll be fine. And he is. He's gone 2/10 quicker compared to his last lap. So he is improving. Whether he'll get to Montana is another thing. I think Montana's got to have him. Thingy and Vaporizer has retired. Or has he crashed? Has he crashed off camera shop there?
Oh.
He must have crashed off camera shop.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Oh yeah, yes.
Rocco as well.
Rocco has.
He's retired. He's crashed as well.
Oh.
Got a front wing flying there. Yeah, Rocco's definitely crashed. Yeah, Oxide is in that sector now. Oxide's in the final sector. Coming round. I think he's improving ahead of Punisher here, unless he has lost time in the middle sector. No, he's up at 10th in the middle sector. He looks like he's going to be improving by about 3/10 roughly. Unless he doesn't do anything daft and not cut any corners. Oxide round in the final couple of corners now. This is going to put him on for 36, but I don't think it's going to get him near Montana. Unless he's found a lot of time at the final corner, and he has! Oh, that's the 36.5. He got so close at the end. He found a lot in that final sector.
Yeah.
It was looking like an ordinary lap. He couldn't get close enough. XRL Button is just about to start a lap. Unseen is in the final sector. Montana's in sector 2. Punisher is further up. Yep, Punisher further up on track, but I'm not sure if he's on a lap here. He's not. He's just slowing down. Oh, Billy! Billy and Geronimo. 0 place grid penalty, 5 place grid penalty. There's Billy off on the right hand side of the track. As Unseen is retired from the session and can't improve. He's actually improved, he's up 37.2 there. Punisher about to start this lap. Matey Boy's just improved, has he? No, abruptly.
Improves.
Yeah, and Dirt Evan, yeah. Good spot. Matey Boy has improved, by the way. He's done 39.2 ahead of JB. And JB in turn goes quicker by 9/10.
Good job.
Look at the variation of times, though. This is definitely something I want to sort out. Montana is round the final couple of corners now. Is he going to improve Montana?
I have a feeling
Montana, 36.4. I think he is, you know. He is. Montana! Oh, to 36.2! Unbelievable. And YBR's just gone 5th. Very nice up from YBR.
Great job.
37.2. He's right up on that pace with the big guys. He is the dark horse in this session. XRL Button, how's he looking in the middle sector? He is up in both sectors and he is improving considerably. He's about 4/10 up. 4/10 up, he'll put him ahead of Punisher. Nearly up to, it could be a TFRL 1, 2, 3, 4 potentially here. And 5 if you include Unseen, who raced on Friday. So XRL Button now coaching the final couple of corners now. This is right on the tempo of where he wants to be. XRL Button. Oh, look at that! Oh! He's about it this lap, obviously, to do that.
Well, his
Punisher's on the lap. He's improving. He's improving. 36.5. Oh! I thought it was the same lap time as Oxide there.
Yeah.
I really did.
Wow.
It's Geronimo done a lap. It's Geronimo doesn't improve, and then Turvon's not on a lap. And
oh no.
him being him and him being a Dutch driver, we've got to wait 1 minute and 10 seconds for him to retire from the session.
Oh dear. Anyway. Predictions for the race. Oh. Top 3.
Predictions for the race. Montana, Oxide, FRL button.
I'm going to say... I'm going to go Oxide first, Montana second, Punches third. What's that? What's coming home?
Football's coming home. It's Putin playing the piano again.
Well, he could be, you know, doing that for his own country, you know?
Yep. Nice dive bomb, Geronimo. Coming into somebody.
Right, hopefully we get a clean race, but I fear there's going to be some sort of accident after turn 1, just like we saw last season. There could be huge chaos here.
Yep, Montana will set the fastest lap with a 36.2 dominant. Basically, all of the top 10, top 11, top 12, top 13 will be F1 drivers next season in my book. Montana, Oxide, Punisher, top 3. Unseen and YBR ending off the top 5. Then it's FRL Button, Rocco, Bass, It's Geronimo and Amanda. Look at the quality of drivers we've got in this. Variable, JB, Storm, Little Brookie, X Gomez, Matey Boy. Vaporizer can improve on that lap, I know he can. Ender Turvon, Pelly, and Widlow Billy, of course, starting from the back with that 5-place grid penalty. And apparently Billy dive-bombed Geronimo. I have been informed.
Well, hopefully we don't see that in the race. And if we do, it'll be a clean and fair
on his hot lap, apparently.
Oh, dear. Right. So we set our predictions. Now it's time for the formation lap. And
XLL Button has just commented in the XLL Button's just commented in the live stream saying he involved it on his final lap and on the final corner.
Oh dear.
Or on the second to last corner, which is where we saw him crash.
Let's see what tyres everybody will go for here. Of course, the top 10 must stick to the tyres they qualified on.
Yeah.
And there are still positions to gain and lose in the championship, remember everybody, so keep a close eye on that. And yes, don't leave, because after the interviews and everything, I will be announcing some news. Dun 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 dun.
Ooh. Wonder what this could be. Have you seen Montana and Oxide going off into, by the way?
Yes.
Look at them! Oh, play by the rulebook, boys. It's the final race.
A lot of people getting disqualified. What on earth? Half the grid's ready to start.
They may as well make the formation lap into a demolition derby. It's the final Grand Prix of the season. They may as well make it into a demolition derby.
Not in the race. Not in the race. Hopefully not in the race.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
skip the video when 10. I go like 250 or whatever.
Oh, Brickmark is getting taken out and all sorts. Yeah, Bull Boy is counting how many minutes we've got to wait for this race to start. 1 to 1300 apparently. So we're going to wait 1300 minutes for everyone to turn around. And Montana has been disqualified from the session.
Oh dear me.
In the formation lap.
Oh, tyres. What's everyone at? So the top 10 obviously on the ultras. So too is Matey Boy in 16th, and the rest. So from 11th down on the supers. Oh, and there's It's Geronimo going for a spin.
Oh dear.
So everyone, enjoy this for one last time on F1 2017 for F2. It's time for the start.
All I can say is, will this be my final commentary? Pelly has left the session.
Dun 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 dun.
Is this going to be my final starting commentary in FRL? You may have to find out at the end of the stream. As well as his news. Oh, Pelly's just joined back. Will he take control of his car though? I think his car has disappeared.
Oh no, it's back on. Right, here we go. Where's Montana?
Montana's there. He's still. We're waiting for 8 to come in, not Bass. I think.
Okay. Would you like to
that's
take
not
the start
Bass, sorry,
of this?
that's Geronimo. Ah, yes, I will.
Take it away. 20
drivers. Oh well, 19. Pelly's actually not in the race. 5 red lights about to go out for the final time here in FRL F2 in Abu Dhabi. Lights out and away we go, and I'm not sure who got the best start there, but Montana definitely did, because he's already ahead. Going down towards turn 1, a bad start. Oh!
They're off!
What on earth?
I see what they're doing.
Oh! They're in a party together, I know what they're doing
contact
here.
the two Force Indias! Oh my goodness!
Button. Oh, XL button's off, little Brookie's off.
The two Williams as well making a contact.
XL button's done well to recover that. Billy's also off. Oh, carnage in the background. Storm getting a little bit squeezed there by Vaporizer, and I think that was Matey Boy. But out front, Punisher is leading the way from YBR. YBR is in 2nd place off the start. Unseen in 3rd. Let's have a look at the front runners. All side by side, actually, YBR and Unseen. Unseen going to try around the outside.
Ooh, he's gone off.
Where's he gone off? Yeah, he's lost the position to Rocco, and that's causing a Constantine effect in behind. And there's a right train now formed behind Unseen with its Geronimo Bass. Amenda up to 7th. JB Ender Turbon, I think, has got the best start out of everyone. He's up to 9th.
Anyone making a move? Oh my goodness.
Actually.
Whoa. Oh, yellow flag.
Toro Rosso.
Who's that?
Toro Rosso spun. That's Ender Turbon. I was just speaking about him as well, and Ender Turbon has crashed. Well, he spun.
No.
I'm still running on board with Unseen, by the way. Montana's getting past Vaporizer. I think there was a bit of tactics in there. Vaporizer and Montana changing positions. Vaporizer has gone for a spin, and Montana is right on the back now. Matey Boy is holding up Oxide by the looks.
Rocco
YBR has just dropped down to 3rd.
Rocco 2nd.
Yep, and there's been a bit of carnage in the background. Ender Turbon. What on earth is this?
Whoa!
Oh, XRL button! What on earth?
Oh no!
Has happened there? Oh, JB! JB's in the wall. I caught that.
He's
JB's
out.
in the wall. Variables losing positions. It's carnage on lap 2. We said don't try anything daft in the race, but these guys are just having hell for leather. Demolition Derby-esque. As Montana has just done an absolute worldy move on Storm and X Gomez there.
Look at this.
With Storm forcing up the inside of a 5-car train. Yeah, 6-car train. Look at this. We're also forgetting about YBR and Rocco. XRL button commenting what the hell happened there. I think he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time with that crash.
Unfortunately so. Oh,
X Gomez on Storm. X Gomez trying to force back ball at Storm. He's got left-sided end plate damage. Vaporizer's just come out of the pits. Paddy's got the connection problem. Storm, X Gomez, Matey Boy, and Oxide is held up in this train. So that's the first challenge I don't think is on for these boys. Ooh, X Gomez was outrunning himself there, and he's holding up a right train. It's Geronimo's just lost the position. Bass and it's Geronimo. It's Geronimo was just an absolute great move around Bass.
He has
that was
indeed.
A brilliant move. That was a brilliant move, and look who's on the back. F3, current F3 leader, Amenda. He wants a promotion for next season, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And the way he's going better in the last couple of races, Rocco sets the fastest lap, and he's catching Punisher.
Unbelievable.
Rocco is catching Punisher. That's very unexpected. Montana's going to try and move on Variable into turn 1. Actually, Amenda's trying to move on Bass. No, sorry, Bass was trying to move on into Geronimo.
Yeah,
there.
right on the back of him here.
Jimmy McLaren's X Gomez in the pits with his front wing damage.
Putting on the softs.
Bass.
Oh, Bass. Oh my
it's
goodness.
Geronimo and Bass. Oh, he was nearly forced off there. Bit of aggressive driving from Mitch Geronimo.
Oh, don't go for
Montana
it here.
gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, he spun him around!
Oh! Oh my god, there's absolute carnage in behind.
Oh dear.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness me.
This is worse than last season, this. Amanda right on the back, it's Geronimo round. He's on an upside on the back of him now.
To be fair, we had 14 drivers compete last season in this race.
Amanda trying to move on Bass. Look at this, there's a 4-car, nearly 3 wide through there.
Oh.
Bass, Amanda, variable, and TRL Montana's right on the back of them. With Bass pulling away now. It's certainly going to be 2 wide. I'm not sure if it's going to be 3 wide here.
Oh, here comes Montana.
Oh, Montana, skillful driving now, up to 7th place. Past Amanda. Upside has got past its Geronimo in the background, by the way. Oh, absolute madness. I'm going to go for a drink. Keep commentating.
Yeah, Rocco. Oh, the gap was 1.1 seconds. It's now opened up to 1.3. So he's still keeping up, though, with the leader, the race leader. And Montana's up into 6th. He's up into 6th place. Where's Oxide? Still in 10th. He's struggling to get past these drivers here. That might cost him victory here, as well, he still won last time out in Brazil, but on track it was Montana who... Oh! That's variable out! So he must have hit that outside wall and he's out of this race. And activities in the pits, we got Amanda in the pits, we got Montana in the pits for change of front wing. Oh dear. So that's a 2-stop strategy, I presume, from Montana. And Matey Boy's ahead. And oh my goodness, who's that off? Geronimo. Does he know where the track is? Oh, there we go. Oh, dearie me. That's not a good start for him. Oxide on the back of Storm. Should be an easy overtake, but look at Mr. Rocco Reggie for real L, capital L there. He's got DRS and he's catching Punisher. Could this be? Now I know we still got a long way to go in this race, but this would be remarkable if he were to win this race. Punisher, of course, never won a Grand Prix before this season. I mean, well, this season he's yet to win a race. So too is Rocco in 2nd. So too is Unseen in 3rd. So too is YBR in 4th, as well as Bass FIFA, as well as Storm, and they make up your top 6 here today. That's how, well, dominant and one-sided this season seems to be, with Montana and Oxide winning every single race. Well, apart from China, which was Sweaty Bunny. Oh, look at the damage there on the inside of the track. Oxide, finally there. He pitted for a new front wing. And he's on the super soft.
Yeah, Storm's just up back Matey Boy who actually...
Oh,
Rocco! Got the lead! Rocco and Punisher! Rocco got the lead! What a move this is!
He's got him!
Punisher got the inside line though! Rocco's got the traction off the corner and side by side running down the straight. I think Rocco should be smart here and go into the slipstream on Punisher.
Yeah, he does.
This is a great moment to come back to. Oh, look at the lag! Punisher and Rocco. Rocco does slip into a slipstream, but Punisher had DRS there, and he was pulling away, and he will have DRS, I think, on this part of the straight as well.
Yeah, he should do.
Rocco actually has got DRS, sorry. Rocco's got DRS, and now he's going to come back at Montana with Punisher. Toro Rosso again, Sauber. Is he going to try a late move? No. Punisher keeps the position. Wow, that was a good epic moment to come back to. They're still right going at it each other though. Punisher and Rocco, this is brilliant to watch. And looking in behind,
yellow flag.
Unseen is catching. Yellow flag, it's Geronimo's spun. I know for a fact he has. Yes, he has. He was off on the inside of the track there.
Oh, okay. Right, back
to the
battle.
Did he over-race? I'm not sure if he over-raced the corner or hit the back of Ender Turvon there. Let's quickly go on board with...
Oh my goodness, he's going for it!
Through Rocco?
Oh, and no Punisher's is in the pits.
Oh, Punisher in the pits. Punisher in the pits. Unseen's going to continue on in 3rd. I think he's got clear air now, Unseen. And this is a great opportunity for him to finally get that win in FRL F2.
Yeah, but
this is the best opportunity he's going to have all season, I think.
Oh, he's gone for the Ultras. And he's changing his front wing.
Interesting. Oh! Rocco! What the hell has happened there?
What happened?
What the hell has happened there? I was on board with Unseen. All of a sudden, I see Rocco lag back. He's down to third. And Unseen has been gifted what is undoubtedly the luckiest thing. This is his opportunity to shine, Unseen. And I'm not taking all the credit here, but I was the one that brought them into FRL.
Yeah.
And he's like another little baby to me.
There's still a long way to go, though, in this race.
There's still a long way to go. I'm not carrying myself away as TL Montana gets an overtake done and end the turf on that. Then straight, fair move. Oh, so unfortunate for Rocco. He doesn't appear to have any front wing damage, though. That was just strange. I don't know what happened there. But Insane's pulling away from YBR.
Before that, I mean, Rocco to be battling with Punisher for the lead of the race.
Punisher, he's got serious pace around this track, has Rocco.
Yeah,
definitely not one to be uncounted for. YBR's just made, I think, a little bit of a mistake there, and he's just dropped off to 3 seconds. Must have got caught on the curb. Yeah, Rocco's now right on the back of him. YBR's going to jump into the pits. YBR in the pits. Graining taking effect on those tyres. Rocco in as well behind him. Bass continuing, Oxide continuing, Matey Boy continuing. Matey Boy is run up in 6th place. Oh, and he nearly went for a spin there.
The commentator's
Storm
curse.
Continuing as well, but I'm not sure if he's I think he's got left side of end plate damage as Storm, has he? Or is that just a camera shot?
No, he doesn't.
Or maybe his injury.
But yeah, actually, it was Storm who made contact with Little Brookie that caused Little Brookie to retire from this race at the start.
Just speaking of which, Punisher, YBR and Rocco have all jumped Montana. So Montana has got some ground to make up around Abu Dhabi. It's not easy going today for the F2 champion.
Indeed.
Not easy going at all.
Fascinating race. So YBR and Rocco are going to get the undercut on Unseen here. And so too is Punishers, of course. So what is going to happen now?
So Unseen, Bass... Let's have a look. I'm going to have a look at the leader times. Yeah, Punisher, it's about 22 seconds, 23 seconds pit stop down here. The likes of Rocco, Unseen, I think, is going to be coming out ahead of Montana at this rate in the pits now.
Yeah.
Same with Bass, and same with well, not same with Bass, but definitely with Unseen. He's going to be coming out ahead of Montana, who is just beginning to get his groove now. Find his groove, and he is beginning to catch. And he has closed down that gap to 25.5 seconds to the leader. And Bass is in.
Bass is in. Unseen, he stays out. He's going long on these set of tyres here.
Oxide as well, staying out. Matey Boy, I think, is staying out as well.
Yep.
Punisher fastest lap of the race.
But yep, he's on the back of Storm.
Ooh, Montana nearly went quicker there. Yep, Bass has undoubtedly came out behind Montana by quite a way. It's only going on 4 seconds, I think. Oh! Storm just lets Punisher through there, and Punisher actually, I think, dove it up the inside and went up the 4th. So, nice move at all. So I think we're going to be seeing Punisher out in the lead of the race here. From YBR, who is going to be in 2nd. In net 2nd currently. Rocco, I think, is in net 3rd. And Montana is catching all the time. And Montana is getting himself back into this race. He's using his pure speed and the willingness and the skill that he's got to get back into this race. And I'll tell you what, I think he's got a good chance of maybe taking the win here now.
Yeah.
It's looking quite, what's the word? Quite unlikely a couple of laps ago, but I'll tell you what, he is starting to put in them laps now on the super soft compounded tyre. And I think, is Punisher running on the Ultras?
Yes he is, so he's going to have to pit again.
Yeah. He'll have to pit again. YBR or Storm just running wide. Maybe his injury now starting to affect him. So he definitely doesn't look comfortable with that steering input and output. Maybe his neck just starting to hurt him, and Rocco's right on the back of him. Rocco right on the back of him. Storm, I won't be surprised if he comes in the pits here. Nope, he's going to continue. defending off Rocco. YBR gets a 3-second time penalty. Montana's just lurking in the background.
Punisher looking for a move
seconds.
on
This
Matey
is
Boy.
getting really close. Yep. Oh, Rocco up the inside of Storm. Nice move by Rocco up to net third position.
Punisher's getting held up here by Matey Boy. That's allowing YBR and Rocco to close in.
YBR is really nearly on the back of Punisher already. But Punisher has just got to be patient and wait for the right moment. And I thought there was going to be the right moment. But not. Vaporizer's AI car is ahead of them.
Montana's got past Storm.
Montana's got past Storm. Yeah. Montana was just weaving there. Say thank you.
Yep.
He normally does. And Punisher closing in on White Matey Boy now. Diving up the inside. Beautiful now. Beautiful move on the brakes. And now Matey Boy will hold up YBR. It's almost going to be like a Constantino effect, I think, between these three. Punisher was getting held up by Matey Boy. Matey Boy's now going to hold up YBR, and inevitably Matey Boy will probably hold up Rocco as well. So this is going to be a Constantino effect, and this could all lead to Montana possibly getting the lead of the race.
Yeah.
Oh! Punisher! Oh, I thought he went off track. His connection giving me the
Look
run
at
for the
YBR.
money there.
Round the outside,
YBR,
he's done
yeah,
it.
lovely. Matey Boy just let him through, I think, there. No objections by
no.
Matey Boy, just let him through.
He's losing the back end, Matey Boy.
Unseen's in.
Careful.
Matey Boy's lost the position. Oh, Rocco nearly forced him in the wall. And now Matey Boy should pit. He's wise enough, he should pit.
No.
And he isn't. And he's going to be holding up Montana, but Montana should get him on the brake.
Unseen's in the pits.
Yeah,
And
Matey
look at all the
Boy.
positions he's lost.
Yeah,
Look at all
Matey
the
Boy's
time.
not confident on the brakes, and Montana's just sweeped the way around. The outside, Unseen is right here. Where's he going to come out in all of this? Unseen has came up behind Matey Boy, and that is not what he wanted. That has just done another curveball in this race, and I tell you what, Bass FIFA has closed on him in the pit stops, because he's right behind Storm, and he's only 2 seconds off. 1.5 seconds off. This is a really intriguing race developing, and we're only on lap 10. Wow. Oxide's still at the pit. Oxide is going to be coming out behind Bass FIFA and around Amanda, I think. He should pit now, sacrifice himself as Bass gets past Storm.
Oh, someone's
under the
off.
brakes. Nice move. Matey Boy.
Where's that off?
That was. Matey Boy, that was. He's slowing, so I think he's just letting all of these through.
Let's keep
Interesting to see. Lovely camera shot, I've got to say, around this track. Especially at the second sector split. Another 3-second time penalty for Matey Boy, who is going to hold up Bass FIFA with Storm right on the back as well. And, oh, by the way, Montana's right on the back of Rocco.
Oh, he's got past.
This is the next third. Yeah, Bass, lovely move. Matey Boy, is he just going to let Storm through?
He does.
He doesn't look good at all on those ultras. Them tyres must be absolutely shot. Oh, look at the graining on them.
And finally...
Yeah, and he dives into the pits. And undoubtedly he dives into the pits.
Oh!
Matey Boy has crashed into the pit lane. Montana, yeah, he's left the session. I feel sorry for him now. Yeah, Montana's right on the back of Rocco though, getting back to the action. Montana's still on the back of Rocco. He could try and move at the end of the straight here. Right on the back of him. He's in the slipstream, but he has got yellow flag sector 3. I think that is Matey Boy's car, isn't it? Yeah. Who I think has retired from the session. Oh, he might get disqualified here actually, Matey Boy. Yeah, Montana on the brakes has got Rocco. Beautiful move.
Well, has he?
Beautiful. Rocco! Oh, sideboard glitch, sideboard glitch, sideboard glitch! Oh my god, it's side by side! They're banging wheels! This is unbelievable! Rocco has got back past Montana! The F2 champion!
He's been forced off.
He's getting outplayed in his own game! Montana has been outplayed by Rocco, and that is a stunning piece of drive from Rocco. To get back, nip through on the inside, that could have ended in absolute carnage. But fair play to both of them. He's launching one up the inside.
No.
Oh, and he spun. He shouldn't have done that, Montana.
Dear.
That was similar to Hungary earlier on in the season. On Billy, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oxide in the pits though. In all of that mayhem, Oxide has came in the pits.
And he might come out ahead of
in the lead of the race. YBR, and because of Rocco battling, this is letting YBR get away. And is he catching Punisher? Is he catching Punisher? YBR, is he catching Punisher? Don't rule out Rocco unseen. Montana's right on the back. That's FIFA is right on the back of him. Storm also in the pits. Amenda. Yeah, Oxide's going to come out ahead of Amenda, but Amenda is going to be running in 8th place. I think he should pit now and go soft to the end and try and undercut the rest of the guys in front. If I was Amenda.
Yeah.
Could work. But yeah, YBR definitely looks like he's closing in on Punisher. It's 1.6, it's just fluctuating a bit. So Punisher, maybe those ultras are going off, and there is definite graining on the left and right side tyres on the front.
Could this be? Could this possibly be
YBR's first ever win?
Well, in the FRL, it would be if he managed to win this.
It would be. He's in the prime spot. I think whatever lap Punisher pits, YBR should respond the lap after to try and cover off the move.
Yeah. Or even on the same lap
try and play the smart game, or try and undercut Punisher, because the undercut will probably work around this track. And he's definitely closing in on those supers.
Wow, this is so fascinating.
Fascinating. Punisher not pitting yet. YBR's not pitting either. I think they're going to go for another couple of laps, to be honest. And in fact, on Punisher's dashboard, it's telling him to pit. So I'm expecting a pit stop soon from him.
Yeah.
By the way, Montana, after that contact with Rocco, he hasn't suffered any front wing damage or anything. And he's just starting now to get back into the rhythm and catch unseen. This is for 4th place currently.
Right.
YBR, I think, made a mistake. Must have made a mistake in the first sector because he's now 1.7 seconds off and is just starting to fall. Ah, that might be why Punisher's up the game and he's going rich. He's going rich, so I think he might be going fast slap.
Yeah.
I just want to see if Montana tries a late move on unseen here down the straight. He's well too far back this time around, but if he gets the optimum exit out of this chicane, he'll be right there. He will be right there. And he's not close enough though. So I think we're not going to see a change in position unless he tries something very, very rash.
No.
Nope, well too far back. Oh, Unseen's made a mistake though, a little bit there, and Montana's closed up. That is the error I think Montana was wanting from Unseen, and Unseen might just be crackling under the pressure. And the Turvon's got a 3-second time penalty there.
Oh,
Montana! Goodness. Opportunistic move up the inside, Unseen saw it coming, that's a fair move. Montana, beautiful. That is why he's F2 champion. Opportunistic move up the inside, like that. That's a beautiful move. We've seen some stunning overtakes all season.
Oh yeah.
It's Geronimo, by the way, is just getting past Storm.
Oh, they're side by side.
Storm! What a move! Around the outside, Geronimo. Oh, it's Geronimo's forced them off. I'll tell you what, still fair driving though. Storm just let him by, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Is he going to do an opportunistic move like Montana? No, he's not.
In behind.
I think he should have committed there. And out front, it's getting closer again. YBR's 1.3 seconds off.
Interesting.
Running down the straight, he's just out of DRS range, but he has got slipstream, and he is using it, and he is catching down the straight.
Wow.
So maybe Punisher, that fastest lap attempt in the rich mix didn't work for him, and YBR, this could be honestly, this could be a shock result.
Oh yeah,
if YBR wins this.
Yeah.
This will be his first ever win in FRL, F2.
That's FIFA.
It's certainly not his first win in the league.
That's FIFA. Oh my! He's trying to do the switchback, and that failed quite dramatically there.
Oh, he's got front wing damage as well on the right-hand side end plate.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Shouldn't have tried that, and he's got Oxide to worry about behind him. About a second and a half off. YBR Within a second. Nearly within a second.
Goodness me.
This is such an intriguing race developing. Punisher and YBR. If these two both mess up their strategies, it could play in the hands of Rocco or Montana, I think. And speaking of Montana, he's came in the pits. I think he's going to go under another set of super softs to the end. And he is.
Yep.
Exactly what he's doing. He's got that gap. Amenda's only coming through the final corner now. This could be tight between these two. He doesn't want to be held up by Amenda. It's going to be tight. It's going to be really close.
Yeah. Ooh.
Montana, Amenda. This is really close. Amenda, Montana. I don't know who's where.
Oh.
There's Amenda, and he's got ahead of him.
Got him.
And that is not what Montana wanted. But Montana's got the speed out of the pit lane, and he's just going to go barreling up the inside. And Amenda wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah.
And Montana has got rid of his only traffic problem, and now he can set his sights on those leaders as Oxide's trying to move on Bass. Round the outside.
Oh,
what a move by
wow.
Oxide Nova. That is an unbelievable move.
Fantastic.
He was switching back left, right, and centre. Punisher's got a 3-second time penalty. But I think YBR got one earlier on in the race.
Well, let's just double check that.
Bass not trying to move on Oxide. He's sensible enough with that front wing damage. Oxide now can set his sights on Unseen. 9/10 the gap up front though.
Yes.
It's much closer than that, I'm telling you now. 7/10, that's more like it. Punisher's
You're
losing
right.
them ultras now.
You're right, they both have 3-second time penalties.
He's going to come in. He's going to come in. He is. He's coming in. And YBR's reacting. This is it. This is it. YBR has reacted on the same lap. And this is going to be so intriguing now.
This is crucial.
Rocco, is YBR going to jump on Punisher in the pits?
He could well do.
He could. He could.
Oh.
He hasn't. Oh, it's close. He hasn't. Tyrone Montana gets a 3-second time penalty, and these two are going to come out ahead of him. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered. Punisher and YBR is getting ahead out of Montana. And this just adds another level to this race. But on the Super Softs compounder tyre now, both of them are pitted. Both of them will run to the end. Who is your money on to take this win? Because obviously I think Rocco Unseen, Rocco certainly is going to have to pit again.
Yeah, well, Unseen and Oxide, I don't think they have to pit again on those soft tyres, so could be Oxide who wins this.
Yeah, Unseen's tyres are graining though, on the left side.
How about Oxide?
And there is a line running down the right side as well.
Oxide's closing
Oxide,
on
yeah. Yeah, Oxide has got fresher tyres and doesn't look like he's got any serious graining at the minute. There is a bit of a line now starting to form on his left side of his car. Just looking at his rears appear to be fine. Oxide is setting off in pursuit of Unseen. Oh, look at YBR! He's right on the back of Punisher. This is brilliant. We're having two races in one here, and Montana is so far behind, I don't think he can catch. Pardon me.
Oh dear.
Rocco, 3-second time penalty, and as predicted, he's coming in the pits. And Unseen. Ooh. Oxide could play a tactical game here and try and get the slipstream off the DRS of Vaporizer's car. That's not what he's trying to do.
He's got DRS off Unseen.
He will do, yeah, 7/10. He will do. I was just thinking he could have, if he wasn't close enough, he could have just stayed in behind Vaporizer, lost a bit and try and slingshot off Vaporizer's AI car and try and get past Unseen that way. The YBR's now just dropping off a little bit. But these two are catching Unseen and Oxide, so we could see a four-way battle for the lead by the end of this race.
Yeah.
And X Gomez has just got a move done on Ender Turvon there. Ender Turvon has got no right side end plate. He's got massive damage on that right side. Still continuing though. Oxide 6/10. Oxide closing. He's not going to go for an opportunistic move, I don't think. I think opportunistic is my favourite word today in commentary. Used that quite a few times now.
Indeed.
Just looking further down the field, by the way, Storm is right on the back of Geronimo for 9th and 10th.
Yes.
Could try and move.
Yeah, this battle for the lead though is really going to be crucial, really, because I don't think these guys need to pit again.
No, they are. I think they need to pit. Oh, I don't know. Do they pit and go for ultras, or do they stay on the softs and risk losing podiums?
I'd love for them to pit on, and go for the ultras, but obviously they want to play it safe.
They'll be on the quicker tyre.
They want to play it safe, though, I think. But the guys behind are catching. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're definitely catching because Montana's just set fastest up the race. Unseen is just trying to back Oxide, I think, into Punisher and YBR here. Definitely catching the two guys in behind. This is just fascinating, and the tension is building here under the night skies of Abu Dhabi as we approach sunset. And Unseen leads the way, potentially for his first FRL win. Oxide is second, but look at Punisher and YBR. They are hunting these two down. And Montana, do not rule out him, because he's 7.6 seconds off. Oh, Oxide! Oh, I thought he was going to go for a move there.
Yeah, oh.
He tried it. He's way too far off to get a move done here, I think.
Well, you never know.
Unseen. Yep, Unseen and Oxide, still 4/10. They are definitely closing in behind Punisher, YBR and Montana. And do you know what? If these lot start battling, I wouldn't even rule out Rocco at this stage of the race. I honestly wouldn't. Knowing Rocco, he has pace around this track.
Yeah.
Oxide, I think he could go for a move here. Oxide is not going to go for a move.
Yeah, a bit too far back.
Yeah, Punisher though and YBR have got the gap down to 4 seconds now. This is so intriguing. Unseen and Oxide are going hammer and tongs out in front, and these lot are getting so close and behind. Montana is ripping time out of them.
Oh, he's going
Oxide's going to go in the pit, or is he going for a move? He is! Oxide's going for the lead, and he's got it! Oxide, opportunistic at the final corner. That is a brilliant move. Is Unseen going to try it up the inside? He does, but to no avail. And Oxide's got the lead of the race, and now he can start pressing on. But is it too late in the day? Because Punisher and YBR are now right on the back of these two. And Montana as well. 4.7 seconds off as Amanda comes into the pit. Probably to set a new set of ultras on. But Oxide's getting that gap now to Unseen, and this could be crucial. Oxide is getting that buffer. He is getting that gap. Punisher is going to be within DRS of Unseen, and he could go for a move potentially if he's close enough. YBR... not close enough in DRS on this part anyway.
He's going for
Punisher is going for a move.
He's
Unseen saw it coming and just lets him on by. And Punisher now, and look at YBR now. Unseen is losing the podium here.
Goodness me.
I think he should have pitted. I really think he should have pitted. These two should have pitted. Well, these two can still pit. He's looking around the outside. Oh, what a move! Some of the overtakes I've seen tonight. YBR, that has got to be one of the overtakes of the season. Round the outside, going into the left-hander at the end of the second sector, and that is just a stunning move. Oh!
Oh no.
And did you see that?
He's gone off.
By any chance has he got work? That's what I'm currently thinking. Has he got work? Montana and Unseen's let Montana through, and Montana is on the warpath. Let's have a look. I'm going to quickly check the race director, by the way. Oxide has got one warning.
Look at this.
Punisher has got 2 penalties. YBR's got 3 penalties. Montana's got 2 penalties, so this is advantage Oxide and advantage Unseen actually. Unseen can keep an eye on this battle out in front and just keep there, staying there as YBR is leaving the session, and he must have to go to work.
No.
He must have to go to work.
Oh,
We've
that's
been
heartbreaking.
robbed. But he got that move done, and I tell you what, that was overtaking the season, possibly there, by YBR. That was brilliant. But Montana's got through. Unseen's just trying to stay on the back of Montana now. DRS is in operation. Punisher, battle for the lead, 6/10, 7/10. Oxide, he has got to pull off a tactical masterclass if he wants to win this race, because I think Punisher is going to have him anytime soon. I wouldn't say it's the beginning of the end, but Oxide certainly is trying his best, and it looked like Punisher just made a little bit of a mistake there.
Yeah.
And he has. He's lost 3/10. And this is just letting Oxide gain away and get away. Potentially going for 2 races in a row here after his win in Brazil on penalties. As a siren flies by past my house. I'm just going to take a little break so you can commentate.
8/10. That is the gap that's stopping Punishers from winning his first Grand Prix of the season. Oh, it's over a second. So he's lost DRS, or unless he can claw it back.
Claw it back. Storm and Geronimo.
Yes.
Further down.
Oh.
Geronimo's got the move.
Oh, no, he hasn't. Storm down the
Storm,
inside.
yeah.
YBR's back.
YBR is back. Storm and Geronimo. Oh, this is brilliant racing between these two. They're not giving each other any room. And I think that's pretty fair.
They're both off.
But it's Geronimo who's outrun himself there. They're both off. And yeah, I would say that's fair driving. Geronimo did lose it under the brakes, but apart from that, that was pretty clean. And the racing standards, I've got to say, this week have improved again on last week. And I know I echo Oxide by saying that from last week. Racing standards have definitely improved. This week, Yellow Flag Sector 3, who is that? That might be Ender Turvon. Certainly Yellow Flag in Sector 3. I was thinking it could be Unseen, but he's losing time. No. Don't know who that was. But we'll see anyways if there's any Yellow Flag. Beautiful helicopter shot, by the way, on Oxide and Punisher coming under the grandstand there. 3/4 distance, so if anything was to happen, we would take the results probably from this point. Oxide leading the way by 8/10, and I tell you what, he's doing a grand job to fend off Punisher for now. 8/10 second. Montana is still hunting them down. YBR lost connection from the session, but he is back. So I don't know what happened there, unless he's not needed for work.
Indeed.
Oh, I think 3 commentaries in a row is actually telling on my voice now, to be honest. It's me. Last night in Gavra Racing, FRL F1, and now this, as Bass has got past YBR.
Yeah,
so YBR down to 7th
no,
when he could have been scoring the podium.
That's a big shame.
Yeah, just going to quickly check the comments. I don't want to watch Gavra Racing off last night. Thank you very much. Even though it was brilliant, and I recommend watching it. Let me check the comments. Oh dear.
Yes, let's check the comments.
YBR, his game crashed.
Oh no.
Lap 21, Storm and Geronimo, that was fair driving, they were both off the fucking track. Oh, X-Prix. X-Prix. XRL Button saying what a joke. Yeah. So unfortunate that he crashed out. Just making me watch. My game crash, had to reset.
You can still join though. If he's still in the session, you can
still
race.
Join. Yeah, he's just joined back. He must be having connection issues. Look at the gap up front though. 1.3 seconds separating the top 3. Oxide, Punisher's closed in a real bunch here. 3/10, 1.2. It's all coming down and it's all coming to a head here. Punisher has got to get out this Ferrari sandwich somehow. Oxide, I think his tyres will go at the end. And I think Punisher is favourite to win this race. But looking at Montana, he is just sitting, waiting in the wings for these two to battle and then take dead aim from behind and try and get that overtake done. There is a yellow flag in Sector 3 now. And that is nobody again.
Oh, great.
Great.
Alright.
Fantastic. If anybody is losing time. Oh.
Who will be the first to blink and make a move? Dun dun dun.
Punisher, I think, could make a move here if he's close enough. And he is. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. 4/10. Montana's got DRS as well. Double toe. Oxide is vulnerable here. I've got to say, Oxide is the most vulnerable down the straight, but he seems to be pulling out a lot of speed compared to Punisher and Montana. It looks like Punisher and Montana might have a cornering setup on, compared to Oxide in the going for speed setup. Montana's going to try and move here. Montana's going to try and move here. I saw it coming. He's at the back of him nearly. Oh my god. That was close. My god. And this is just heating up. The three best drivers in F2. Apart from the rest of them, of course. Can't be biased in this. Oxide, Punisher and Montana, the three leading in the championship, are giving us a right taste here of what you can expect next season in FRL, and I hope there is an announcement coming tonight after this race. I'm not sure if there is. I could be totally lying. For Oxide, Punisher and TRL Montana, there will be an announcement coming from me, by the way. We've gotten something very important. Oxide, Punisher. Oh, look at Montana! I knew he was going to do that. He might. Will he let him back through, do you think? It was a bit rash.
Oh, well.
Oh, I don't know. That was a bit questionable, that one. But I think, yeah, Oxide's just slowing down, and they want to give us a right treat here. Punisher. Oh, he's switching back to the inside. He's outrun himself. But I'll tell you what, I think Montana's just let him go. And he's got the traction off the corner, and Montana's got past now. This is thrilling racing in Abu Dhabi. And all of this is letting Oxide get away. This is perfect strategic planning from Oxide and Montana. Here, Montana, I think, is just going to try and back Punisher up as Amanda has crashed.
Oh no!
And that is on the straight. That's at sector 1.
Oh dear.
And YBR still isn't back, by the way, but it's Geronimo and Storm aren't anywhere near him at this point in the race. Yeah, I think Punisher now, out of all the ones, I wasn't expecting Punisher to go that quickly off the tyres. Look at that, it's now 2.2 seconds, he's lost a load of time.
Yeah. He's got no damage.
If he was to pit, I think he could really work himself potentially out of a podium. If he was to pit. But I wouldn't expect him to pit. Oxide and Montana were the two Ferraris. This is it. The battle. I would say the championship decider, but there's no championship on the line here. Oxide and Montana, this has been boiling up all season, and we're finally once again going to get the we're finally going to get the battle as YBR. By the way, YBR, if you are selecting your driver, you can take control possibly. Yeah. It's not letting him take control of his car, it's just letting him spectate. So I think that's a fault on the game's end. But I think he will get a point nonetheless if it's Geronimo and Storm and X-Gomez pass him. I think he'll get a point nonetheless. Which is so unfortunate. Montana. Ooh, I thought he was going to try and move there. There is still that battle with Geronimo and Storm. They've been going at it for ages now. As my co-commentator appears to have disappeared again. Oxide and Montana. 2/10 Oxide made a little mistake there. Just went a little bit too deep into the corner. Over-racing himself at the curb, and now Montana is right on the back. This is it. 3 laps to go from this point onwards. Yep. And Montana's right on the back, and you're back. Lovely. Montana right on the back, sliding at the final corner. It's within 0.2 of a second. Move at turn 1 for Montana up the inside. He's going to wait for DRS. Punisher has been left for dead, 5.1 seconds off. And I tell you what, Oxide is doing a great job to maintain this on the Scott compound tyre as YBR gets overtaken by Storm and it's Geronimo there. Oh, Montana's up the inside! What a move! Same place as he did on Punisher. Oxide was not expecting that. And he has not got DRS, and Montana is going to pull away as he down the straight. The F2 champion is showing why he is one of the best drivers out there in any league. Or not only in this league, not only in TFL, but in any league.
Yeah.
One of the best I've seen. And now Oxide is going to try and come back at him with DRS, but I don't think he's close enough this time around. They're going to try and put on a show for us in the last 2 laps. I think because they're in a partner together, they'll agree to try and fight and give us a little bit of action to maintain. Unless Montana lets Upside win, of course, and then that'll just be warm. Has you have cake or something, or ice cream or something?
Melon.
Melon. Melon. So my co-commentator is a melon. He has just announced that on the stream here. As Montana leads 0.8 of a second to Oxide. Not getting away by much though. Oxide still doing well on those tyres. Punisher in third. I think these are going to be our top three, to be honest. Unseen in fourth. Rocco catching Unseen. In fact, no one seems pulling away from Rocco there. He must have made a mistake. Bass FIFA in sixth, having a good race. It's Geronimo and Storm still battling. I've got to say, Storm doing a great job here. He's plugging around with that injury still, and he's doing a really, really grand job to keep this going this far into the race. And yet again, he's going to go maybe for a move here. Nope, Storm doesn't try it. Montana is just toying with this field now. He's pulling away. I think we're going to see a 1, 2, 3 from these guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Montana, 1.7 seconds. Now I have a feeling Montana's going to wait up for Oxide on the final lap and give us a final lap battle. I don't know why, but both of their personalities, I think, are just going to give us that. It'll be great for you to do that, if you are watching us.
Oh, maybe not though. If he's got a 3-second time.
That's what I've thought. I've just realised, haven't I? I think Montana has got more penalties than Oxide, so he's trying to get away. Yeah, Montana's got 3 penalties, and Oxide has only got 2 warnings. This is why he's trying to get away. Just keep on going, that's just all. I don't want to see a final lap battle. I want to see who wins on penalties. England won on penalties. That's who won. Montana. Aha! Aha! It's coming home. Montana is bringing it home though, in Abu Dhabi. Sadly, Switzerland knocked out in the round of 16 in the World Cup. But Switzerland delivering a knockout performance for Montana's end. Aha! See, I'm coming up with these puns now. Oxide in second. I think he's good. Well, he is going to win this race unless something absolutely drastic happens to him. There's a failure on his car. Punisher is definitely the first one that has worn off on his tyres, which I wasn't expecting at all. The graining, even from the broadcast cam, the graining is absolutely tearing the tyres apart. Unseen the final sector nearly. He's coming in the second chicane. Rocco not closing enough. Bass going to finish 6th. He's weaving. Bass is weaving. I don't know why he's doing that. Montana though, 2.5 seconds. It's not going to be enough. Montana is going to cross the line in first. There is a wild car appearing ahead of him though, and that looks like an it's a thingy car. Unseen gets a 3-second time penalty, but Montana now coming round the final corner. Our F2 champion is going to cross the line in first here in Abu Dhabi. And it's a beautiful win, but Oxide is going to get the win and get the double over Montana. Punisher, another 3-second time penalty in third. Have a check on the gap though between him and Unseen, because this could be very interesting. Unseen now coming around the final corner, and Unseen, is he going to jump him?
What about Storm?
Ooh, no.
Look at Storm and Geronimo.
Storm? Oh my god! Running down the straight, Geronimo's gone for an outbreak. Yellow flag sector 1, that's obviously an AI crash. And the Turvon's just crossed the line in 11th. Matey Boy's AI is still running around. Bass, right across the line. Good drive from Rocco in 5th, Bass in 6th. 7th for Geronimo or Storm. And Geronimo outbreaking himself there, but keeps it. And I think that's the last opportunity for Storm to come back at him. But he's coming back at him right now. What am I on about? A last lap gas battle between the Dutch and the British driver here. Geronimo, Storm's got to try this. He's got to go hell for leather in this final sector to try and get past Geronimo. He has got to go for it, the Storm. No matter what of his injury, he has got to go for it. Come on, Storm. Final lap. Oh, he's run out of fuel.
Oh,
no, he's run
no.
out of fuel.
Oh.
And X-Gomez is going to catch him. X-Gomez is going to catch him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, X-Gomez. This is going to be so close. Storm.
Oh no,
keep going, X-Gomez.
He's
at the final corner.
Yeah, he's going backwards.
X-Gomez has came at the final corner. But he's jumped him anyways on penalties. X-Gomez has jumped him anyways on penalties.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Crazy end to that race.
Oh my god.
Wow. Crazy end to that race and a crazy end to the season here in FRL F2. Oh. That race was probably one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, definitely.
The unpredictability has landed Oxide with a double points win over Montana. It's a good job he raced. That's all I can say on that. Montana in second, Punisher in third, Unseen in fourth, Rocco in fifth, Bass in sixth, It's Geronimo seventh, X-Gomez eighth, Storm ninth and YBR 10th. Ender Turvon, Matey Boy, who else was running around in? Still in. Thingy JB's still here. That was mad.
It was indeed.
Oh, and I think you can do the interviews once again tonight. I don't have to be anywhere, so I can stay. Have my feedback in.
Good, good.
Oh. 3 commentaries on the bounce has knocked me for dead. Pull up there. Dear me. Checking the train conductor on my train asked me to show him my ticket when I'm in the middle of a Fortnite epic win. Train conductor asked me again after I already told him to fuck off. Got carried off the train and killed by a snow skin. Awful service. Dear me, what a mad race.
Right. Right, interviews will be conducted very shortly. I just need to do something.
FRL's coming home. Ho ho ho. I got damage on 10-1 from Oxide, that's why you guys thought Reggie was some speed demon. Ah, right, that explains that then. And YBR saying terrible race for me, sadly. Yeah, pretty bit disconnection because he was running around in second place at one stage in that race. And Oxide is quick but not clean when passing us poor B League drivers. Oxide, give him a chance next season.
Right. Oh. Mhm. Mhm. Ah. Mhm. I'm just inviting people. Alright, there we go. Invites are sent. What a great couple of races we've had.
Oh, ILR3 was on tonight.
So Montana, take us through those races. How was that for you?
Alright. Brazil, right? Brazil was quite interesting. Like, I gained there was carnage everywhere. I should have lost my front wing 5 times, but somehow I didn't. And yeah, then it was all about strategy and stuff. So yeah, pretty boring race to be honest then. Few overtakes to be made. Surprisingly, me and Oxide have overtaken everyone. And yeah, that was it. After the penalty, Oxide not. And that's why he wins so many races, because he's just so consistent. Abu Dhabi, right? Yeah, we decided to wait so that they run through. Then we sliced through the field again. I lost my front wing on the Spanish quad. Was lagging and shoving the place all around the place.
Which one was that though? Ex Gomez or Amenda?
Amenda.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I went for a 2-stop then. Super soft. Sliced my way back to the field, and Rocco tried to take me out several times. And I've spun because of him then. So yeah, race was over pretty much for the second time. Hit it again, and yeah, got up there again with Punisher and Oxide. I did a few aggressive moves, just for good measure. Yeah, and Oxide won again because of penalties, so yeah.
So a pretty dramatic 2 races there. So are you disappointed really that you lost out by penalties in the end? Because you did cross the line first for both races, but unfortunately got demoted to second.
No, not really. Like, my race was lost twice in Abu Dhabi and still got second, so happy with that. And Brazil as well. No, it's fine.
Interesting. Well, at this point in the interviews, I would say, what's your thoughts going into the next 2 races in F2? But there won't be any races for you probably in F2, because you'll be making the step up to F1 presumably, with your speed.
Oh,
and
am I
pace.
fast enough?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to analyse that actually, so I'll get back to you on that.
What about the announcement, guys? Is there like a short season now until the new game comes out?
Yes, I'll be announcing that very shortly. So dun dun dun. Yeah, dramatic music and everything. Okay, right. Next up, Oxide. I mean, 2 victories. Brazil, Abu Dhabi. You must be happy with those results. Although you didn't finish in, well, you didn't cross the line in first, but you made the least penalties and least mistakes. So, yeah, are you happy with your results today?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that sums that up.
Right, next interview. No. No, but I mean, first up, Brazil. How was lap 1 for you? A lot of things that happened from the back, must be said. So how was your start for you?
I didn't really push at all in the first lap. Probably could have done more, as Montana showed. Yeah, I got through quite a few more cars, but I waited a couple of laps until I started pushing. But it didn't really matter in the end, so it's all good.
All good. And Abu Dhabi, you had both Ferraris actually had some weird technical glitch or failure, because it was all looking good until turn 1 when I don't know what happened there with both cars. Very strange. But you did recover to win the Grand Prix in the end due to penalties. So yeah, you must be pretty happy with that. You made some stunning overtakes, it has to be said. So yes, talk us through your race there.
Well, as a great man once said, to finish first, you first have to have no penalties compared to everybody else around you and finish first.
Ah, yes.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, some of the overtakes were fine. I surprisingly found that the last corner was a very good overtaking place. I didn't think it would be. But, yeah, that was pretty good. Good fun though, coming from the back. Some good banter in the party chat.
Congratulations for getting 50 points and closing the gap to Montana, although it doesn't really mean much since he's F2 champion, but anyway. Right then, so I guess we might be seeing you in F1 next season, perhaps.
Possibly. Watch this space.
Watch this space, very interesting. And next up is... Variable, hello! So, talk us through Brazil, because I remember from that race you were battling heavily with your teammate in the other Haas, so how was that race for you? Great, and then Abu Dhabi. How did that race go for you? Yeah, and will we be seeing you again in the FRL? Oh. was that a strategic crop there?
That was clean my thought.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. Anyway, variable, are you here?
Fake rising.
Variable, I'm sure you've just done an interview.
Have I?
And Bobo, it's still Punisher and not Punishers.
Wait, hold on. What?
I'm sure you've already done an interview with Variable. I'm sure you've just done one there with them.
Wait, is this Vaporize? I'm sure I said Vaporize, isn't I?
This is Vaporizer.
You're getting confused too often.
Who's who? Oh my gosh, not again. Alright, who's who? Yeah, and you both begin with V. A. I still don't know who is who.
Okay, I'm Vaporizer. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
The one with the deeper mic is Vaporizer.
Right, okay. So who have I got left to interview then?
Me.
Okay, me, whoever you are. How was your Brazilian Grand Prix?
Well, bad. My qualifying was like P13, which is my worst track with Abu Dhabi, so that was nice. And I'm sorry for Unseen because I took him out.
No problem.
Actually.
And
Didn't really know what
yeah.
to say. Just a great fun with Variable.
Oh dear.
And in Abu Dhabi I went to play some other games there.
Oh right, I see. So will you be wishing to have or extend your contract in the FRL for next season?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. An exclusive here on the stream, lovely.
Stealing all my drives.
Well, I mean, yeah.
If you want, I can extend the
I did
contract
give you
to you
permission,
as well.
so yeah.
And next up. Oh, last but not least, apparently. Yes, it's Unseen. So Unseen. Talk us through Brazil then. Obviously, the well, 2 or 3 of the fastest people on this game, it seems ever, qualify. Well, failing to choose to qualify. So you must have thought you had a pretty good chance of possibly winning that race or getting a podium, but it didn't quite work out for you in the end.
No, I had some really great fun with Boastman earlier on in the race. We had a couple of really good battles. It was good fun. Don't know what happened with the pit stop. For some reason the pit crew put the wrong tyres on for the middle stint. I wanted the slower tyre in the middle stint and the faster tyre for the last stint. As it turns out, it didn't really matter anyway. I had the coming together with Vaporise, running in 5th. Pretty boring after the second pit stop, to be fair. So having the running with Vaporise spiced it up a bit.
And yep, in Abu Dhabi you were leading the race for quite a few laps there, but you did stay out quite long, and that did hurt your chances of victory possibly, do you think?
No, I'd never got a chance of victory. I could see what strategy the guys behind me were doing. I knew what they were doing. I figured I was in P1. I thought I'd try and hang with Oxide as long as I could. And as soon as he got past, I thought my gift to you for the end of the season, I'll let the other guys through and give you the battle that everyone wants to see.
Oh, how kind of you.
Wow! So you won't let me through?
Oh, well, the way I looked at it was, I was trying to see if I could hang with you guys.
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Well, it's all done now. End of the season, and my final question to you is: will you be looking to continue your career in the FRL?
Oh, absolutely. This season's been great fun, and the drivers are a great bunch of lads, and you two are great commentators, and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
He should be moved up to F1 as well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but...
Well, we'll just have to wait and see, yeah. Mr. Head, is there anything you want to say? I think you were going to say something at the end, weren't you?
Yes, I will remain to the end, and it will come before your announcement.
Well, I've interviewed everyone, so the end is approaching, so...
The end is nigh.
My announcement is... Well, I've got 2 announcements. First of all, TFOL F1 2018 sign-ups opens Monday, 16th of July. Not this Monday, but the Monday after. And, second thing, thank you to Ballboy for the wonderful commentary that he's done with me this season. And I know I've been commentating in other leagues this week as well. I'm going to try and find a way around planning stuff for the league and stuff. But basically, I'm saying to Ballboy that if he wants me as FRL commentator on F1 2018, I will be here.
Lovely. Well, obviously...
But more importantly, PFL sign-ups Monday, 16th of July.
Ah, brilliant. Okay, well, and from me, and my announcement is that I've got a couple of ideas, actually, of what we could do, because there is, I think, 4 or 5 weeks before F1 2018 is released. So I've got a few ideas on what we could do.
50 days.
Yeah, exactly.
7 Thursdays.
Oh, okay, so apparently it's 7 weeks then, so... Obviously we need to do something. I know, Montana, you were suggesting classic cars.
Ooh.
So that's something we could possibly do. And that would be... we could do a mixture of F1 and F2 drivers, possibly.
I will be
I hate to
happy
be that guy,
to,
but if you mix F1 and F2, there's still going to be the same result.
I am happy to work in the remaining weeks of F1 2017 with Ballboy to try and come up with a solution of how to enhance both of our leagues for the remainder of the next 7 weeks. So I'm on board for that, if he wants to pursue that.
Fantastic, yes, of course. And yeah, as well for the channel, actually, the FRL show will be making a comeback. So look forward to that.
Is anybody really bothered?
Well, maybe it won't make a comeback.
This party's dead.
What else? Oh, the channel. Yeah, I might do like race highlights for every race this season. That's something I was thinking about as well. That's something. Oh. Yeah, is it? Well, I think that's all I had to say. And sign-ups for next season as well. A date for that will be announced. But of course, we've got loads of time. Oh, yes.
How does one get put in a certain car? Like, is it just random, or is there a way we're going to get put in a car, or do we choose on championship position, or what?
Yeah, champion.
Well, it's historically always been first come, first serve, but that can always be changed to championship positions to, yeah, or how many points you've earned last season. If people are getting switched from F1 and F2. But yeah, and that is it. We still have 3 races left to go in F1. Mexico, of course, tomorrow, 7 PM on somebody's channel, not this one. And yes, then it's Brazil and Abu Dhabi for that one.
Hang on, I've got an announcement. I think that'll finish off the stream.
Ooh.
Oh, I know! It's coming home! It's coming home! It's coming! Football's coming home!
That's enough of that.
Wonderful.
Sorry to Montana.
Yeah, and yeah, vaporized and variable as well, because Netherlands didn't even qualify, did they? Yeah. Well then, yeah, and oh, F3 as well. We still got half the season to go for that, so that'll be fascinating to watch.
Oh yes, I'm not cancelling my FRL contract, commentary-wise, anytime soon.
Yep, and with that, I think it's time to finish.
Yep, unless anybody wants to add anything.
Thanks for this incredible season, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'll echo that.
I'd say thanks, but I'm the one who made it.
It's a shame the Dockside couldn't quite follow my championship lead, so it's quite boring for me. So
yeah, but next season you never know what's going to happen with a whole new game, a whole new system, and a whole new FRL. I think.
What were what were the championship standings in the end? I don't know.
Oh boy, I have to work that out, I think.
Yeah, I will have to work it out.
So it was definitely Montana, Oxide, Punisher, and then me. And then I think it's definitely that 4.
Yeah, definitely
Second
that
place. I did like 10 races or something.
And yes, with that, I think it's time to end. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you've watched since Australia round 1, then
go outside.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, until next season, of course. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.
finally, goodbye.
See ya.
In a bit.